Hello everyone. Hello. I had to go find myself a nice, stiff glass of ice water. We're gonna give it a minute or so before we go ahead and start with the spoiler discussion. We're gonna be looking at all the official ones that they posted on the Shadowverse Worlds Beyond website, but we also have some of the stuff that's on the Japanese side that have been translated, so we'll be looking at those as well. I hope you all are doing fantastically today. Let's go ahead and adjust my stream a little bit. We'll probably also play a little bit of Shadowverse as well. I imagine the spoiler discussion won't take too long. 10, 20 minutes or so. Ooh, is the mic okay? Let me double check. Properties. No, it looks okay. It looks like it might be peaking a little though. All right, we turn it down a little. Yeah, I recently posted my stream and video schedule. It is basically the same as what it has been, but I think it illustrates things a little bit better. So we have videos, edited videos, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. PST, and then we'll be doing live streams every Tuesday and Thursday at around this time, 2 p.m. PST. And the idea is that every day of the week there'll be some content on the channel, except for Saturday, Sunday, which are kind of like our off days. The new set looks really sweet, by the way. I'm really excited for it. I'm also really excited to not have to play against a million aggro swords in a row. I've been doing... I posted on social media, but the other day, between last night and today, I fought 6 out of 7 of my ranked games were all Storm Sword. I do not mind playing against it, but when it's 6 out of 7, I kind of mind a little bit. So... looking forward to the new set. Giovanna says, hello, Red. Hello. Like I said, we'll get started in just a moment. And we're actually going to do something a little bit different. So what we're going to do here, let me transition to the big me here. Oh, hello. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do like an intro like this. And then we'll jump into like the overlay and talk about stuff. Because I think what I'll do is I'll edit parts of this stream and put it on my Shadowverse Worlds Beyond YouTube channel, Red Zone Beyond. And I think that's how we're going to generate a lot of the content for that channel. Not all of it, but we'll do like clips and stuff from the live streams, put it on that channel. I tried that for Red Zone Rogue, and I had one of the biggest bombs that I've ever done. The video bombed so hard. So I think we're just going to put the edited Worlds Beyond stuff on Red Zone Beyond. We'll do streams here. The video got like 300 views, and for me that is like atrocious. So yeah, videos here on this channel should be doing between like 1 and 3K on average. It doesn't even matter what game it is. It should typically do around there, but or upwards up to 10K if it's a good video. All right, well. We've waited long enough. We're gonna do the little intro here. Let me make sure the mics and everything are all squared away. Cool. All right. Now you all can see how I do the videos in real time. Spoilers. I don't really have a script. I just kind of like go. Though I do kind of want to change this a little. Well, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Let's get started. How's it going, everyone? And welcome to another Shadowverse Worlds Beyond video here on Red Zone Beyond. Today, we're going to be taking a look at all of the recent spoilers for the latest set, Infinity Evolve, including some of the spoilers that haven't been shared in English yet. We're going to be taking a look at the Japanese spoilers. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our overlay and start talking about the spoilers. So let's go ahead and swap to the overlay. There we go. We are in the overlay. All right. So let's talk about the cards that we have officially seen thus far. And for the sake of everything, we're just going to go over every single card, just in case you haven't seen previous videos or live streams on Red Zone Rogue. And we'll just start here with Forestcraft, which is kind of funny because it is one of my least played classes in the game. So we have, first of all, Titania, Queen of Fairy. She's a 4-drop 2/2. Fanfare, summon a fairy, gain crest, Titania, Queen of Fairies. On Evolve, you can select an enemy follower on the field and transform it into a fairy. That's really good. It's basically just like a unconditional kill, more or less. And on the crest, it says, at the start of your turn, add a fairy to your hand. So I think this is likely fairly good. She generates fairies. On note, she summons the fairy on Fanfare and doesn't put it in your hand. So it's less good for combo and more good for board control. In fact, once you play her and Evo her, that fairy can immediately trade with the fairy that you transform, or the enemy follower that you transform into a fairy. So I think it's fairly solid. And at the start of your turn, just getting a fairy every single turn is good for combo. So, and this is like, doesn't have a countdown, right? You just get it every turn. So this one, I think, oh, I forgot to, we're going to be doing a rating system as well. And I think I wanted to rate them based on the color, or the groups in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. So actually, let me pull up my file here. We might do this in real time, actually, because I have, this is the art folder. Hold on. I have a folder that just has all of, oh, maybe they're just scattered in here. I have all of the symbols. So let's see where. 1 second. 1 second. we're gonna add these in manually, and so I'm gonna rate them according to the grouping system. So Topaz, Sapphire, or so it's Emerald, Topaz, Sapphire, Ruby, and Diamond. I'm gonna give this card. I think this is it's either a Sapphire or a Diamond, just because I think it's gonna go in a lot of Forest decks. It's gonna go in decks that care about like fairy aggro, if that ends up becoming a thing, and it's gonna go in decks that care about combo. So I would give this a Sapphire or a Diamond. It's not like a game-ending card on face value, but it might actually be over the course of a game because of the crest. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna import this in real time. So we're gonna go to, I totally forgot about. So we'll go image. We'll go. Topaz, need to find the stuff. While I'm doing this, I hope you all are doing fantastically. I hope you all did well in the Grand Prix. I got to Group A finals, and I went 2-2 and lost to Forest and Face Sword is what I'm gonna call it. Lost to Face Sword. All right, there's the big Topaz. This is not a Topaz card though. But this is the image that we're going to be essentially using here. So we got Topaz, and then I think we're just going to, probably the easiest to just duplicate this layer and then paste it. So we're going to paste it a few times. Pasting duplicate. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Topaz, this one will become Emerald. Then okay, so we got Emerald, we got Topaz. This one will become a Ruby. This one will become a Sapphire. And finally, this one shall become a Diamond. Okay. So we're gonna rate this card as, I mean, I should probably actually label. I should probably label it. They're just Topaz 2, etc., etc. So here, let's label. Hold on. Is there an easier name to rename other than having to go into... Oh, F2. Okay, F2. So we call this Sapphire. Cool. And then this one is Diamond. This will be easier for future streams. This one will be Ruby. We already have the Topaz, and then this one will be Esmeralda. I'll say Esmeralda. Okay, cool. So we give this card a Sapphire. It's really close to a Diamond, but I think we're going to give it a Sapphire just because I don't think it is like the best card in the game, but I think it is very, very good. All right, let's go ahead and we'll move on to the next card. All of this will be edited out in the game in the edited video. All right. So next card we have Limaga Untamed Wild. So Limaga is a 7-drop 7/7. She's jackpot across the board. Fanfare, select 2 enemy followers on the field and give them can't attack followers or leaders until the end of your opponent's turn. So kind of a nice little stall effect. On Super Evo, you select 2 enemy followers on the field and give them, at the end of each turn, deal 1 damage to your leader and 2 damage to this follower. I find this card a little bit difficult to evaluate. It's kind of a 3 damage to your opponent if they have 3 followers out, right? So you can lock down 2. Those 2 will ping the controller, and this one will have the Super Evo attack, and it will Super Evo attack as a 10/10. Also, just on base, like on base level, I should show the other artwork because it is gorgeous. By the way, here's the other artwork for this, also gorgeous. But yeah, on base, so 7 drops, select 2 enemy followers of the field. They can't attack followers or leaders until the end of your opponent's next turn. So it sits it around. But board locking is like a thing in Shadowverse because you only have 5 slots available. So this could be really good for like board locking. Once again, I find this card kind of difficult to evaluate. It might be insane, I might be crazy, but I think I'm just going to rate this as a Ruby. So in the middle of the road, pretty good, but not a staple, I don't think, especially because it's a 7-drop, at least in how Forest is currently played. So my ratings are going to be kind of harsh, by the way. Very few cards are going to be Diamond. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Judge everything with a grain of salt. I might be very wrong. But yeah, we're giving Limaga a Ruby here. If it was just on art alone, Diamond. She's top tier waifu. All right, next up we have Cynthia, Chivalrous Elf. Cynthia looks awesome, and she is just a really good, long-standing Shadowverse character. So she's a 4-drop 4/3. On Fanfare, you summon 2 fairies, and on Evolve, you give all Pixie followers on the field +1/+0. So this is definitely, you can either use this as a board control or just a way to pump your squad and do like a fairy aggro deck. I think this would work fairly well in a deck with like Titania, if you're going to be doing like a fairy style aggro deck. And because of that, I think this is actually pretty good. And it also just straight up reminds me of the Sword Follower, right? The 4-drop Sword Follower that pumps the squad by +1/+1. This one, you don't have to Evo to get the followers. You just Fanfare summon the 2 fairies. So I actually think this is pretty good. Once again, you might think my ratings are insane, but I think this one is a Sapphire. I think it's pretty good. If this fairy deck ends up being good, I think stuff like Titania could be like a Diamond, Diamond quality card. But for now, I'm just going to rate it Sapphire. I don't know if it's going to be that good. I don't know if it's going to be better than Roach. I definitely respect the Roach. Yeah. We have a comment that says, important to note, Limaga's Super Evo effect happens at the end of the enemy's turns as well. That's true. So you have to you have to, here, let's go back. Let's go back to Telemaga. Yes, so it's at the end of each turn. You do 1 damage to your leader and 2 damage to the follower, which is pretty nice. So this is like, what, 2 pings if you choose a 3 health or higher follower. So that's not too bad. So that, I guess that's total of 5 damage if you do this to 2 followers and you Super Evo attack into another thing. So it's like 5 damage is still not bad. I'm still, for 7 cost though. For 5 damage for 7 cost. I mean, like, that's pretty close to like Orcus play points, right? And Orcus does a lot more than 5. So I'm gonna stick by it. I'm gonna stick by my Ruby rating. This could be much better. Could actually be like a, maybe be like a Sapphire. Maybe we'll hedge our bets and go somewhere in between. But anyway, I think Cynthia is a Sapphire. I think she's quite good, but I don't think she is like the best. I think she's just a really solid role player, and if in these kind of like fairy decks, I think she'll be like a staple. And then finally, we have Garden's Allure. This one is a fuse card, and it says draw a card. If you fuse to this card, draw 2 instead. And fuse is a mechanic where you just do it. You click fuse from your hand. At least in OG Shadowverse, you just click it from your hand, and then it slaps the card underneath it. And the effect of that would be drawing 2 cards for the cost of 2. Why you would do this? Well, so you don't, at least for this card in particular, so you don't hit hand capacity, so you don't hit 9 cards in hand and like mill yourself. So if you have like a bunch of fairies or whatever, other detritus in your hand, you can do that. And this could just be a nice little draw 2, probably really good in almost every forest deck, to be honest, because a 2 cost draw 2 is really, really solid. Because like currently the going rate is a 3 cost draw 2. So I think this card is really solid. I think it'll be good both in like a fairy deck and as well as like roach combo. So I'm going to give this one a Sapphire as well. I think this card is very good. It's probably going to go in like every forest deck. It might even be like a diamond, but it's not like a flashy game-ending diamond type card. I think it's just super efficient, and you'll probably be running this in most forest decks. Now take all the forest stuff with a grain of salt. Like I said, it is my least played class. So let's move on and let's go to a class that I know very, very well. Let's talk about Swordcraft. So we featured this card in a previous video, but we'll talk about it here. This is Gildaria, Anathema of Peace. This is one of the Anathema cards. They are a cycle across all the classes. So Gildaria says, Fanfare Rally 20, Super Evolve this follower, which is pretty crazy. You get a free Super Evo. This does not use your Super Evo point. And it says, whenever an allied follower enters the field, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. Whenever this follower evolves, summon 2 copies of the Steelclad Knight, which is the 2/2, and you give them Rush. So what Rally is Rally triggers on Fanfare, at least on this card, it triggers on Fanfare, if you've played 20 followers before, or summoned 20 followers before. You don't have to physically play them from your hand. Cards that make followers typically count, and I assume they count in Worlds Beyond as well. So you want to play a lot of followers, and then you play this, and then it just becomes a 7/7. So it's a 6-drop 7/7 that also deals 2 damage to your opponent's board. That seems pretty good. And it's like separate instances of damage, so it gets rid of like the barrier and last words and all that kind of stuff, right? So if they have like a 1 health last words that poops out like some skeletons or whatever, you play this, it'll kill that, and then it'll kill the skeletons. Yeah, it's really good. I think this card is really, really good. I'm gonna give this one a Sapphire as well. Once again, I'm pretty harsh. I'm pretty harsh. Very few cards are gonna get Diamond for me. I think this card is very good. I think this card helps you establish board control. You get a lot of power for 6 play points. You essentially get a 7/7 and 2 4/4s, right? So that's like what 11 points of power for 6. But you do have to work for it a little bit. You do have to have that rally. But I do think it is very good, and I think a lot of sword decks will likely run this. But it's not like Albert, I don't think. Like, it's not the card that you're like, I need this to win the game. But I think it's really good, and I think it's good board control. In terms of power, I think it's comparable to maybe like, well, I don't know if I like it more than Amelia or not. It's close. I think it's close to Amelia, in my evaluation. All right, now we have Urius Levin Authority. So this one is an 8-drop 5/7 fanfare. Summon 2 knights, so 2 1/1s, and it says whenever an enemy follower enters the field, give it can't attack followers or leaders until the end of your opponent's turn. Deal 1 damage to the enemy leader and restore 1 defense to your leader. So, whenever an enemy follower enters the field, give it can't attack until the end of the opponent's turn. Like, wait, hold on. Let me parse this a little bit. So, you give the enemy follower this ability until the end of your opponent's turn, and then you deal 1 damage to the enemy leader, and you restore 1 health to you. So it doesn't give the enemy follower this effect. It only gives it this effect. This is really, really strong. This essentially is just like, hey, you can't trade into this with like board control, right? You have to have like spell or other based removal. You can't just play a dude and attack into this because it just does this. I think this card is kind of cracked. This is going to be my first diamond card. I might be insane for this, but I think this card is like kind of cracked. It's an 8-drop. Obviously, it's a lot, but just it's like almost impervious to ally or follower based removal. Unless they play it and then evo it and it has like an evo effect or something, or fanfare. But it's just like currently as it is, a lot of the removal is like attack based. Think of like Geno or like Medusa, or just like super evoing, right? So I think this card is nuts, and it also burns them. Like it hits them for 1 and heals you for 1, and you summon 2 knights as well. I don't know. I think this is good. I think this is a diamond quality card. I might be wrong. It might be a sapphire, but I think this card is nuts. All right, that is that for. Oh no, we have Prim. Of course. How could I forget Prim? So Prim is a 2-drop 1/1 fanfare. You add a Nanya Silent Maid to your hand. If you played Shadowverse Evolve or old Shadowverse, you will be familiar with these cards, or at least these characters. She has Ambush, which is pretty good. And on Super Evo, give all other allied followers on the field +1/+1. What is Nanya? Here's Nanya. Nanya Business. Nanya Silent Maid. She's a 2-drop 2/2 fanfare. If there's a Prim on your field, give this follower +1/+1 on Bane, and she's a ward. So at the base level, for 4 play points, you get a 1/1 Ambush, and then you get a 3/3 Bane ward. And then if you Super Evo Prim, she becomes a 4/4, and then your Nanya becomes a 4/4. I think Prim's really good. Like, she's super efficient. She pumps your whole squad. You do have the Super Evo, which is kind of the downside, right? You have to wait till you can actually do the Super Evo. But as a late game kind of like wombo combo, I don't know. She seems good, and the fact that she has Ambush makes her even better because you can play her. She can sit around, maybe survive a couple turns, and then you can do her Super Evo on her on a turn where you have like a big Storm follower or a bunch of Storm followers or something when you amass a board. I think Prim is like Sapphire, at least. I think Prim is good. I think she's really good. She's not. No, she's got to be Sapphire. I think Prim is just very strong. Before we move on to the next class, let's go ahead and check out what chat has to say. Yes, Diamond tier, yeah. In an established board, it's not great, but if board's relatively clear, it'd definitely be strong. It's true. Well, it's fine into an established board for this. It's not like the worst, but my favorite part is that you don't need any Evo points to do its effect, right? Which is good. You could also play this. You get your knights. You know, it's solid. I think this card's just so good. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Runecraft. The Rune is currently my second most played class in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, with Abyss being my third, but Abyss is my favorite, and we'll be playing a lot more Abyss. We don't have a lot of Runecraft cards to talk about here, but I think we have a couple more to talk about when we get to like the Japanese cards. So that we have Lilithm, Anathema of Audacity. This is one of the other Anathema cards. We've talked about this in a previous stream, so we'll try to be quick on here. I think this is an interesting card. I'm not sure how good it is. I don't think this is as good as Morcai from OG Shadowverse, but it's similar. So Lilithm is an 8-drop 5/5 with Aura, which is pretty good. Aura is really nice. As Last Words Earthright 2, you summon a copy of her. So she just kind of, as long as you have enough Earth Sigils, she just keeps coming back over and over again as like a recursive threat. And then on Super Evo, she's like a 3-for-1. You can blow up 2 enemy followers on the field, and then she, of course, will be an 8/8, which then you can attack. So pretty good value, just a nice little 3-for-1, especially if you're playing Earth, which seems to be kind of like this value grinder kind of archetype, at least so far. This one, like I said, is difficult to evaluate for me because we have other followers that come back, and in OG Shadowverse, we had other followers that came back, like Morcai, which he would just immediately come back. On Last Words, he just summons himself again. This one, you have to jump through some hoops. But she also has Aura, which means she's really hard to deal with outside of just attacking into her. I'm giving a lot of... I didn't make the Sapphire go away. Well, that's fine, because we're going to be giving her a Sapphire, I think. I don't think she's Diamond. Like, I don't think she's Diamond. I don't think she is the power level that we want to see for Earthright, like a big finisher, but I think she'll be really good and really, really annoying. And I think she'll be one of the cards you want to banish with Odin, which is funny. We'll talk about Odin eventually. Oh, actually, she has Aura. I don't know. She can't get banished by Odin. Never mind. I take that back. Yeah, Aura is really good. I still think she's Diamond, though. Or I think she's Sapphire. Yeah. I think she's all right. I think she's quite good. Next up, we have Pascal's Dance. This card is interesting. So this is a 2-drop spell. It says you gain an Earth Sigil, and you gain Crest Pascal's Dance. And on the Crest, it has a countdown of 1. At the end of your turn, draw a card. And then Earthright 10, double the attack and defense of all allied followers on the field. This is kind of like your finisher. And I think this actually pairs really, really well with Lilithm, right? Because this just keeps coming back as long as you can keep amassing enough Earthright, and then you can turn this into like a big old 10/10. It's at the end of your turn though, so your opponent still has a chance to like react to you, right? So you make this like a 10/10, and then they can be like Medusa, kill your guy, kill your guy, kill your guy, you know, kind of thing, right? Doesn't have to be Medusa, it can be anything else. The fact that it's a 2-drop, gain an Earth Sigil, I think is pretty good, and at the base level, gain an Earth Sigil, draw you a card for 2. Is also pretty good. So I think, I was thinking Ruby, but I think this also might just be a Sapphire as well. We're giving too many Sapphires. I think they are front loading the set on the spoilers with cards that are like pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's like a Diamond card, and I don't think it's quite a Ruby card either. Right? It could be a Ruby card actually. But this is me like, I really like the double effect. This is me being enthralled by the doubling effect. Realistically speaking, it's probably a Ruby. We're gonna go with Ruby. Yep, we're going with Ruby. Yeah, we're gonna go with Ruby. Final answer, Ruby on Pascal's Dance. All right, before we move on, let's check the chat again. Yeah, card is just way too slow for the current meta. I think Lilithm is basically as good as OG Morcai. I think Ruby only because it draws at the end of turn. Yeah, I think Lilithm's actually worse than OG Morcai just because you don't have mechanics that interact with it really well, at least that we know of so far in Rune. Because OG Morcai, yeah, he just keeps coming back, but you also had ways to like sack him, you know, draw cards, soul conversion, all that kind of stuff. But we don't really have that, at least not that I know of yet in Rune. So like she just keeps coming back and it's just kind of annoying. Whereas Morcai did that, was a threat, but also you could attack with him, sack him, get, draw some cards, whatever. This one doesn't really have that potential. So I think Morcai's better. Yeah. All right, Dragon. I have not played a ton of Dragon, but I actually think Dragon cards are really good. So let's talk about Phileen Whitefrost Bloom. I'm going to cut the chase here. She's Diamond, and let's talk about why. I think Phileen is really, really good. So she's a 2-drop 2/2. Fanfare, if you're in Overflow, add a White Frost Whisper to your hand. She has Bane. And then on Evolve, just regular Evolve, not Super, she deals 1 damage to all enemy followers. And then, once again, on Fanfare, Overflow, you put this in your hand. So what does this do? Well, it's a 3-drop. You select a mode. You can either destroy all damaged enemy followers. Well, I know a great way to damage all enemy followers. Or you increase the cost of all cards in an opponent's hand by 1 until the end of their turn. I think this card is super, super strong because she is really versatile and she is a one-sided, almost unconditional board wipe, barring some shenanigans on your opponent's board. Just pinging their entire board for 1 and then playing this and wiping it is very strong. She also has Bane. You also have this effect where you can increase the cost of all your opponent's cards by 1, so you can kind of like screw over some strategies. Like imagine this versus like a the Roach Forest, right? And all their cards cost 1 more. They just can't win that turn. And because of that, I think this card, she's not a game-ending card, but she's so much value, and she's just so strong at all stages of the game. Even if you play her just on turn 2 as a tempo, she's still a 2-drop 2/2 Bane, which is really good. It'll basically kill their 3-drop no matter what it is. So I think Phileen is like really good. I think Phileen is kind of cracked. She's not the most cracked card we'll talk about, but I think she deserves to be. I think she deserves to be Diamond. Next up, we have Neptune, Arbiter of the Tides. 7-drop 5/5 Fanfare, gain a crest, and then you also summon 2 Mega Lorcas. And so the Mega Lorcas are 2/2 rushes. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these Mega Orcas. And then she also has Ward, which is pretty good. And then on Super Evo, you summon 2 copies of Mega Lorca. So you Super Evo, she's an 8/8, you have 4 Orcas. And then the crest says, whenever an allied marine follower enters the field, restore 1 defense to your leader. So this essentially heals you for 4. This one, once again, it's difficult to evaluate. It's a 7-drop, but presumably you're going to be ramping. It does heal you for a little bit. It does do a lot of board control, right? A bunch of 2/2s. We already know how good like 2/2 spam can be in like Sword. And you just have the crest. It's like a permanent crest. I'm feeling Sapphire on this one. I don't think it's Ruby. But it could be Ruby. I'm gonna hedge the bets. The fact that they all have Rush, the fact that you heal for 4, and the fact that she also has a Ward, I'm gonna give it a Sapphire. I'm curious what everyone thinks about this one. I think it's all right. I think it's all right. Let's see what chat has to say. Let's see. Earthright 2 is actually such a steep cost to maintain reanimating. Yeah, Earthright 2 is rough for the other one. She's very good. Yes. That was for Phileen. Otohime's bodyguard is also marine. Good to note. Could heal you for 1 for that as well. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with Sapphire on this one as well. I don't think it's quite Ruby. I think Ruby for me, by the way, Ruby level is just like, it's fine. You'll run it in your deck, but you won't be like super happy with it. Topaz is like probably not, and then Emerald is just like unplayable, like just actually stone. You're never playing this card, type of card. And then this one is just like you'll play it, but like it's not super happy. This one's like fine. I think Sapphire's like, yeah, it'll do work. It'll do work. I think this will do work. All right. Next we have Draconic Strike. It's a 6-drop spell. Select a card in your hand and reduces cost by 2. Deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. I don't know. Initial impressions say Ruby. Am I crazy? Is this the Topaz card? It might be Ruby. So like 6-drop, 3 damage, doesn't even board clear all that well, and you reduce the cost of a card in your hand by 2, but this already costs 6 to play. So maybe this is good in like a Wombo combo deck. She's not on here, but there's Fenny, which is the new legendary Phoenix, and she like reduces the cost of all your stuff in your deck by half, like permanently. And so like maybe there's a combo deck where you like 1-2 punch your opponent and this card's like part of the combo deck. But like just at base level, like I don't know, man. And 3 damage is just like I don't know if it's enough. I'm pretty skeptical on this card. I kind of want to give it a Topaz. I'm curious what everyone in chat thinks about this one as well. I'm just not impressed by this one. Whereas, like, Neptune is like, yeah, I can see Neptune being pretty good. This one I can be like, I can see this being in my hand and doing nothing. Like, I think it's just like, if it doesn't wipe the board, you're depressed. Like, and the odds of it actually not wiping the board, giving current meta, ooh, that's rough. That's rough. I'm giving this is our first Topaz. I think you will play this if you have to play it, but you won't be super happy about it. And if it's in this combo deck that I'm like fabricating in my head, maybe it's good. But outside of that, we give you Topaz. Sorry, Draconic Strike. I don't think you're that good. All right. Once again, before we move on, let's check out chat. Too costly. If it was cheaper, then it would work well with the legendary. I'm not convinced it'll be great. Yeah. I think we're all on the same page with that one. All right, my favorite class, Abyss. Ooh, let's go Abyss. We have some cool stuff, and we have another card to talk about in addition to this stuff as well. That I'm also pretty excited about. So let's kick it off with Ginsetsu and Yuzuki Twin Calamities. It is a 9-drop card, which is crazy. 9 is a lot. Fanfare, select a mode. You summon either summon 4 one-tailed foxes, and the one-tailed foxes are 2/3 with a Russian Ward, which is pretty cool. They do a good job of cleaning up the board. And then also when they die, they buff your Ginsetsu and Yuzuki by +1, which is also pretty good. Or you destroy 4 random enemy followers and restore 4 health to your leader. This card is interesting. This card, to me, screams control. But it's also just like a 1-card board control. And the thing that I like most about this card, other than it literally having 2 of my favorite characters in all of Shadowverse, I love Ginsetsu and I love Yuzuki. But my favorite part about this card is that no Evo points are needed for it to be good. Nothing here needs Evo points, right? And so I think this card is really good. Now, I'm torn between Sapphire and Diamond on this one. My heart tells me Sapphire, but... Well, my heart tells me Diamond, but my brain is saying Sapphire on this one. I do think it's really, really good. I'm going to say Sapphire and try not to show my bias, but I do think it's really good because you play it on 9. You either, depending on their board, you wipe their board and you heal, or you make your own board that makes your Ginsetsu even bigger. So it's just like its own threat, and it's a really annoying threat because all of your stupid foxes have ward on them. So I think this card's good. It's really slow, but I have been playing games where I get to this point. There's a lot of healing in Abyss. So I'm gonna give it a Sapphire. It might be better. It actually might be a Diamond card. I might be trying to hold my bias back a little too much. Yeah, it's so good. All right, let's move on to the next card. Karen Stygian Warswoman. Let me hide the Sapphire for now. So she's a 5-drop 4/4. Fanfare, reanimate 2 and reanimate 1, just on Fanfare. And then whenever an allied departed follower, basically any follower that is reanimated, enters the field, you give it ward. So both of these will have ward. And then on Super Evo, you gain a crest. The crest has countdown at the start of your turn, reanimate 3. So this is like so much value. On turn 5, this is so much value. We need some good 1-drops, or some better 1-drops to run in a deck like this. So on turn 5, you can actually get the reanimate 2 and the reanimate 1 because skeletons cost 0 and ghosts cost 0, so you can't reanimate either of those. You'll have to find other ones. Currently, there are some other ones. There are bats. There's like the Mimi and Coco, and then other just 1-drops in general. But I'm going to give this one a Diamond. This card, to me, just screams like pushed value. It just does so much, even without the Super Evo. And then with the Evo, it does even more. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's really Diamond. Maybe I should flip-flop this. But Yeah, I think this card is really, really good. And I'm going to be playing with it. Like day one, this is one of the cards that I'm playing with day one. This and Ginsetsu and Yuzuki, I'm playing day one. I'm not sure if they go in the same deck, but they might actually go in the same deck. But I think this is so good. And then, yeah, you get the Evo, you get the reanimation. There's some pretty good 3-drops. There's some pretty good 2-drops. You can get your Orthrus. Yeah, I might be a little too Abyss Pill. This might be silver, but I think this is super, super good. I think any Abyss player, this is the legendary you probably want to open. So yes, Karen Stygian Warswoman. I think she's awesome, and also she's super cute. So there's that too. That's a bonus. The bonus points. And then finally we have Laura, Cruel Commander. I really like Laura. I literally have. I'm looking around for some of my decks. My Shadowverse. My Shadowverse evolved decks. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go through the sleeves. Where are my Laura sleeves? I don't have. I just have like. I just have Galam and Amy. Anyway, I have like 2 decks in like Laura sleeves. I like this character. I think this card is really, really good. So Laura, Cruel Commander, is a 3-drop 3/2 fanfare. Select another allied follower on the field and give it Bane. Hey, that's pretty good. On Super Evo, you select another allied follower on the field and you give it Storm. This card combos with Medusa for 10 damage. So on turn 10, you play Medusa, and then you play this, and then you Super Evo this, and you give Medusa Storm. So she hits for 9, and then this can also kill something for another 1 point of damage. Now, the real question is how good is this outside of that? I still think really good. I still think really, really good. I don't know if Laura is Diamond. She's either Diamond or Sapphire. I think Laura is kind of cracked. I'm going to give her Diamond, but she might be Sapphire. I think Laura is like a game-ending card. You put Laura in your deck because she is going to kill people. And just being a 3-drop 3/2, and you can give one of your, like, I don't know, like a Skeleton or Ghost or something, Bane, to do an early trade, I think is also just fine. But at the end of the game, she can just dumpster and just win out of nowhere. I think this card's really good. And I think this is the kind of card that you have to balance around because she could just give anything Storm. So, like, if they can't print stuff that's too big, otherwise they'll just die. Yeah. I think we're giving her Diamond. I think she's cracked. All right. Once again, before jumping on to the next one, let's check out what chat has to say. Let's see. I don't really want to pollute Cerberus reanimate pool. Yeah, you don't with 1-drops. So you probably won't run. Well, some decks do. It's funny because one of the Abysscraft decks that won the championship, the Grand Prix championship, he went 5-1. Did run bats. He ran the 5-drop 3/5 with fanfare or last words, bat and a ghost, and he ran that in his Cerberus deck, and he did summon a bat with his. I watched his games. He did summon a bat. So like I think you can do it, but it's not optimal, right? Sharon is only going to get better with each set. Yep. I feel like the 3-cost 1/2 the Bone Mancer is best 3-drop for Karen at the moment. Yeah, she's so good. She's super, super good. Laura is just better. Zell from Dragon. Laura was my favorite leader from Shadowverse 1 for Blood. Yes, I also had Laura. And then if it works with Crest 2, can make something big hit face. Yes, that is true. That's actually extra too. These 2 cards combo really, really well. So if you can set up a Crest where you get this back on like turn 10 or something like that, so you don't have to play this in conjunction with it, you can also set up really, really powerful combos for sure. Yeah, I think Laura's really good. Okay, let's move on to Havencraft. I have played a decent amount of Haven, and I think some of these cards are kind of crazy. So we have, first up, we have Aether, Emperion Guardian, a 7-drop 2/4. Seems weak, but, well, Fanfare, you summon 3 random differently named followers that cost 3 or less from your deck. Now, you can actually build your deck so that you summon 3 3-drops, which is really good. You basically just put all your 1s and 2s as spells and amulets, and then, or just like good 2-drops or whatever, and then you can always hit like money on this. She has Ward, and then on Super Evo, give other allied followers on the field +0/+2 and Aura, which is also very annoying. It's very annoying. So she will become a 5/7 Ward. All your crap is but beefier and also has Aura. Now what grade do I give her? I think she's really good. She's either Sapphire or Diamond, for sure. She's a 7-drop. Poops out dudes. I'm gonna give her Diamond. I think she's really good. The fact that she just one card, get a bunch of 3-drops. Super Evo makes them really annoying. She doesn't wipe the board herself, but she is a threat, right? She's the kind of card that's like makes the threat. And in those long games, if they're like grinding it out and like really attrition-y, all they need is this, and just pop it on the field, and it just poops out all their 3-drops, even without the Super Evo. But with the Super Evo, it just makes them all really annoying to deal with. Maybe she's a Sapphire. I'm torn. She's close. I think she's close between the two. She's one of these. she's very close. Yeah. We are getting some more Ward stuff though, and the next card is Wilbert, Desolate Paladin. Wilbert is a 6-drop 4/6 Ward. Last words, summon 2 copies of Holy Cavalier, which is a 1-drop 1/2 with Ward. So when he dies, you get 2 1/2s. However, you want to play Wilbert and evolve him because you gain a crest. And what the crest does is whenever another allied follower with Ward enters, it gets +1/+2. Now this is a permanent crest, not a countdown crest. I think Wilbert is cracked. I think Wilbert is very, very good. He is the backbone of whatever this Ward deck is going to end up being. Like, I think Aether is really solid, especially if you get 3 Ward followers with this crest in field. I think it's really good. So you can Wilbert, Evo, get the crest, then you can play Aether, do all your Aether stuff. She herself is a Ward. But I think Wilbert is like the linchpin. Wilbert is the card that makes the deck hum, makes it really good. So I'm going to give Wilbert easy Diamond. I think Wilbert is cracked. This stupid card is going to kill me. And by kill me, it's going to make it so I cannot kill them. But I will Medusa their guys. I will play Medusa and I will kill their guys, for sure. I'll probably build this deck too. This looks fun. It looks, and by fun I mean really annoying. All right, final card we have Agnes the Swift Blade. Not a sword card. This is an angel. So 5-drop 3/4, Storm, yeah, and then on Strike, if there are at least 2 allied amulets on the field, destroy a random enemy follower other than the opposing one. Now I believe opposing here means one that is directly across from this follower, which is weird, I think. I think that's what it means. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what it means. But I think Agnes is really good. Obviously, if you play her and Super Evo her, that's 6 Storm, kill one of their guys if you have 2 amulets. This slots right into that Storm amulet deck because with the birds and all that crap. I think this is a really good card. I have the diamond up here. I need to take it off. I think this is a Sapphire, by the way. I think it's Sapphire. I think it's really good. I don't think this is like a linchpin card, but I think it's a card that you slap in to the Storm deck. I think it's going to be really good in that deck. I think it's going to be just another way to win, another Storm, card to seal the deal. You don't have to Super Evo to get the effect. You just play it and you do the thing. I think this card's good. I don't think it's Diamond. I really need to get better at making this go away. But yes, Agnes, I think, is a Sapphire. I think she's really good. But I don't think she's Diamond. All right. Now, before we move on to Portal, let's go ahead and see what everyone has to say. I like this. I like this kind of cadence here. Aether seems really strong, especially when they're printing more ward support. Yes. Do the followers must be in the deck? Yes, they do. What if you draw all the good 3s? Well, then you don't get to summon them. Ward Haven seems like it's going to be really annoying to play against. Yes, agreed. The curve on Haven Ward is crazy. Yes, agreed. Pretty sure it means the follower being attacked. Oh, interesting. Because she... Strike. Oh, you know what? You might be right. Does strike trigger on not followers? Like, will strike trigger on face? I assume strike triggers on face. It means if you hit a leader, it still destroys a follower. Okay, sure. Okay, well, in the edited version of this, we'll edit this part in. I'll edit out the other part. And so basically, and so, all right, we'll roll it back. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. So I'm pretty sure that the destroy random enemy follower other than the opposing one means that if you're striking a follower, it will not destroy that follower. It'll destroy a different follower so it doesn't like double up. And I'm going to give a big shout out to David in our chat for kind of pointing that out. So cheers on that. I edited out all of the mistake, but we still left in the credit. So we're leaving that in. So yeah, you can go face though and then just blow up another follower. Cool. I do think she's good. Where's my thing? I think she's still Sapphire. There we go. All right. Now let us move on to Portalcraft with Zevai, other puppet girl. So Zevai is a 5-drop 3/3 fanfare summon Victoria, and whenever an allied puppetry follower enters the field, you give it ward. Well, what is Victoria? Victoria is a 3-drop 6/1 with rush, and then on follower strike, she deals X damage to the opposing follower, where X is this follower's attack, and then she'll also have ward. I think Zevai is really good. I think Zevai is really, really good. I don't think she's as good as Orcus. Orcus would be Diamond. Once again, I think this is a Sapphire card. She's basically a 3/3 that you summon a 6/1 that just kills one of their things. Unfortunately, it'll be really hard to combo this with Orcus just because Orcus costs 8. But I do think it's really good. It's just a 5-drop, doesn't use your Evo points. Kill something on their board. You can Evo her, kill something else. Gives all your puppetry followers ward, so you can kind of like, you know, tank up with all of your puppets. But I don't think she's as good as Orcus, unfortunately. So I might be missing something, but for me at the base level, it's like, oh, if you can give this Storm, that would be pretty cracked. But it's gonna be hard to give this Storm because Orcus, once again, is an 8-drop, right? Unless you can somehow return this to your hand, but that's more of a forest thing. So this being a 5-drop, I think it's okay. I think it's good. Like, it was more than okay. It's good. Very good, but not Orcus level. All right. Let's move on to Carnelia, Ember of Darkness. Fanfare, you summon a Gear of Remembrance. So there's a 2-drop 2/2 that gives you, or not, you summon, you put a gear into your hand. And then on Evo, you select an artifact follower in your hand and you give it ward and can't be destroyed by abilities. I kind of hate this card, by the way. I don't know if it's Diamond, but it's at least Sapphire or Diamond. This stupid card is also going to win. It's gonna win games, I think, because of the Evo. You select an artifact follower in your hand, give it ward, and can't be destroyed by abilities. You're gonna do it to some stupid, annoying one with a lot of health that does a bunch of, you know, you're gonna give it to, like, I don't know. There's this one that heals, but like any of these ones is just really annoying. Like, not even to mention like the Gundam or whatever, right? Any of these ones, super annoying. If you could somehow do this with the Gundam, oh my god. Good luck. Good luck whoever's fighting against the Gundam. Because then it just can't be destroyed by abilities, so you just have to raw 10 it. Ugh. It already has aura. So I think she's good. She might actually be Diamond. But I hate her, so I'm just going to say Sapphire. She might actually be diamond though. I think this card is super annoying. Well, maybe we'll leave it at diamond. I hate this card. Yeah. We're gonna leave it at that. Let's go ahead and check out what chat has to say now. All right, let's see. It means if you hit the I saw some other Portalcraft cards. Don't worry, we're gonna be talking about more cards. We have more cards we'll talk about that aren't on the official website. As an artifact player, this card will definitely replace Electric Whiplash, but I'm not convinced in the Evo effect. We'll see how much, because it needs so much of them. That's true. That is true. It is just regular Evo, not Super Evo. Carnelia seems more like a Topaz, seems weaker than the other two. I saw Karula today and I want it. Karula is, spoilers, he's going to get a diamond as well. You know what? All right, well, after discussing with chat, maybe we'll bump her down. Maybe I'm just thinking of Magical Christmas Land. Maybe she's closer to like a Ruby or a Sapphire because you just play her on curve and you don't really do the Evo effect. And maybe she's just a role player. But man, if you do the Evo effect and you do it on the Gundam, that sucks so bad. Like, it means it can't be destroyed by like Bane, right? You literally have to just like 10 the Gundam. It means you can't destroy it with like Medusa. I think it's good. But maybe it is closer to a Ruby in practice. So after talking with chat, maybe it's closer to Ruby. I don't really play Portal all that much, so I will defer to viewers on this one. I still think it's good though. I know the stupid thing's gonna kill me at some point. They're gonna give the Gundam can't be destroyed by abilities, and I'm just gonna lose. All right, now let's move on to our only neutral card, and then we have a bunch of other stuff to talk about, but a bunch of other spoilers too. So our neutral card is Odin, Twilight Fate. Odin is a 7-drop 4/2 with Storm, and on Fanfare you banish an enemy card, which is great. Gets rid of it permanently. They don't get their nasty last word effects. It's just really, really good. I don't think Odin is Diamond, but I do think he is Sapphire at least. I don't think he is quite as well. He does have Storm. He's not as game defining as Cocytus, right? And I'm not even sure he's that as like ubiquitous as Olivia either. But I do think he's really good. And I do think some decks will really, really like him. He could be also like a pretty good top end for like a aggro or storm deck. It only hits for 4 though, but if you super Evo, it's 7. Kill their thing. Like just banish it. I'm still gonna stick. I'm gonna stick with Sapphire for Odin. I think he's good, but I don't think he's like super cracked or anything like that. But I do think he is pretty solid. I think some decks will run a couple of him. I don't really think you'll see a lot of decks run 3 of this guy, is what I'm getting at. Maybe like maybe 1 of or 2 of in a few decks. Maybe 3 of in like some crazy storm deck that we don't know about yet, but the 7-drop, man. He's a 7-drop. You stay the Sapphire. All right, before we go into all the other stuff that are in like all my other tabs, let's check out chat again. Odin's pretty good, especially for amulet removal. Yeah, amulet and anything basically. He's scary. Destroy the ward minion and super evo 7 to the face. Yeah, the problem is with him though is if they have 2 ward minions, right? If your opponent plays if they're sword and they play Amalia, you cry. If you have this in your hand, you just cry. Or if they play the stupid the Magus that poops out the little like 2/2 wards, and you have this in your hand, you do nothing. He dies to the little 2/2 and you kill like their one guy. He's specifically really good against one big threat. Which is why Sapphire. I think he's good though. I do think he's good. But against like a bunch of wards, he cries. Odin like folds. He just immediately folds. All right, let's start talking about some of the other cards that are not on the official website. I'm going to refresh this, by the way, just to make sure they haven't been added. That I've kind of scoured through Facebook and from social media. There's Fenny, the Dragoncraft one that we haven't talked about yet that I don't have an image for, but she's like I think she's, I can't remember her play points, but her effect is she halves the cost of all the cards in your deck, which is interesting. And if her deck works, she's really good. But if it doesn't, then she's a meme, right? So she's either like She's either like this or she's this. Like she's one of these, right? So I don't know. She's probably more this though, if we're being honest. That's Fenny. Like I said, I don't have an image for her. All right, let's go to my buddy different fight here. We're gonna talk about Karula. So this is Karula, which is, if you're from Shadowverse Evolve, Karula was Haven. Karula is Portal originally. Karula is insane. Spoilers. Karula is Diamond. This card is this card is nuts. This is disgusting. All right. So Karula is a 6-drop 5/4. Fanfare, you select a 5-drop or lower artifact card in your hand. You summon a copy of it. And then on Super Evo, Karula can attack twice. This is crazy. You get the artifact just on Fanfare, not on Evo. So unlike Alouette, where you have to actually play her and then do the Evo, you just get it with Karula, and you can go Alouette into Karula. And if they don't kill Karula, you just kill them with him, because you Super Evo him and you hit him for 8 and you hit him for 8. Like, you just hit him for 16. I think Karula is disgusting. I think that this might be one of the best cards in the set, and it's for one of the best decks that already exists in the game, which makes it like even that much better. I think this card is really, really good. It's like Diamond Plus. This card is very good. So if you like Artifact Portal, you're eating good. I think Alouette is already good enough to be like nerfed. I think this might be better than Alouette. So yeah, that's my take on Karula. Next we're going to Facebook here. Next we have Rosé, Princess Knight. She's a 3-drop 3/2, not bad stats. Enhance 5. Enhance is an alternate cost, so you play her for 5 instead of 3. And then you draw a Swordcraft follower that costs 2 or less, and you set its cost to 0. That's not too bad. You can get like your Ignominious Samurai or whatever. And then she has Rush. And then on Follower Strike, if the opposing follower is damaged, you destroy it. I think Rosé is really good. I'm going to give her, once again, we're defaulting here. We're going to give her Sapphire. We're giving so many Sapphire grades. I think a lot of the cards I haven't spoiled will likely end up being like Ruby and Topazes. But I think this is just really good. It might be more of a Ruby. It might be more of a Ruby. But I do think this card is really, really like solid, right? At the base level, she's a 3-drop 3/2 that just kills something. Usually, she'll die back because it has to. Well, it depends. It depends on the circumstance. If you can trade like a little 1-drop dude into it and then Rosé just insta kill it, that's pretty good. And then on Enhance, you can do something similar, right? So Enhance on 5, you can get also the 1/2 that poops out a 1/1 that gives all your dudes Rush, and so that's also another like free kill on something. I think she might be a little bit better. She might be a Sapphire, but I mean, am I going to play her in my sword deck? Yeah. She's getting in. I think she's good. I think she's really good. All right, before I move on, let's see what folks have to say here. Crew is probably the best card that's been revealed this set. Yes, agreed. Much needed support, yeah. Good setup for Albert if they have a big ward. 0 cost Ignominious Samurai is pretty good. Yes. Yeah, I think this is good. You also don't have to play it the turn that you get it. You can like sandbag it for later, which is really solid. I should find a way to like hide all of these. But I have this because the next card is in Japanese. So let's talk about this one. So this is Norman Adamant Alchemist. So this is another Runecraft legendary card. This is a 6-drop 5/5. Fanfare, Earthright 1, select one of the 3 modes. You either summon a 3/3 Guardian Golem and give it barrier. You draw 3 cards, or you heal 4. And then on Evo, you replicate the ability. So you can do Earthright 2 and do this twice. Draw 6 cards, get 2 3/3 wards with barrier, heal 4 or heal 8, or do some combination of it. It's a 6-drop. As this person says, this is not a win con. That is true. But this is a lot of value, and I think this is a really, really solid, like mid-game type card for Earthright. I like this better than the other cool lady who keeps coming back. I don't know if this is diamond worthy, but you know what? I'm gonna say this is diamond. I think this card's really good. I think this card's like really, really good. So I'm gonna give this guy a diamond. It's not the same level diamond as Karula, by the way. I think Karula is nuts, but I do think this is a diamond for Earthright because like you just have a ton of options. Like on Evo, he'll also be a 7/7. So having a 7/7 and then like 2 3/3 wards with barrier, or just drawing 6 cards, or any combination of these effects, whatever is the best thing. Healing 8 just wins against some decks, right? So I think he's good. I might be overestimating his abilities with Diamond, but I do think he's very, very good. What does everyone else have to say? Dirt has so much heal now, it's insane. Is Earthright finally going to have a resurgence? Maybe. It would be Diamond in the future, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking of like potential stuff, and maybe I'm giving the set a little bit too much of the benefit of the doubt by thinking Earthright's going to have even better support. But I actually think this card's really good. Like, he just has so much value, and like the options just make it really strong. So that's what I'm gonna put. This will be played in Spell Boost as well. That's true. If you're playing the Spell Boost variant that does run like the Earthright cards, I mean the Earthright, but the sigils, which I think a lot of them are these days. Yeah, I think it's good value. You just need one because you can just keep pumping up the number. Like you just need to play one and then you just pump it up because you only need 2 to do this effect, right? So yeah, I think he's really good. I think people might be underrating him. All right. Next up, we have another Runecraft card. This one is Chaos Flame, 3-drop rune spell. X starts at 0, spell boost, increases by 1. And then X is damage split between all enemy followers. So like at 7, it's basically like an Aragavi, you know, and then it ramps up from there. This card is really good. This is going to be a staple in most spell boost decks. I can't imagine you not running this in spell boost. I don't think it is a game-ending diamond card. It is just another card to wipe the board. It only costs 3. It's less efficient than the dude, the 6-drop dude, who does damage to just everything. But I think this card is really good. I do think it's good. So I'm gonna give it a Sapphire. I think you run a couple of these, maybe even 3, but at least a couple. Like even if you like 2-for-1 them or 3-for-1 them, it's really good. And if you can get it really high, draw this on turn 1, wipe their entire board for 3. This card's good. The fact that it costs 3 is just so good. So yeah, I think this card is really strong. This is a staple. This is a staple card. Not quite diamond level, not quite like, holy crap, what are they thinking? Super powered, but you will play this. You will play this, and you will see this played against you. All right. And the final card that I have here, unless there's more. If there are more, by the way, let me know, and I'll go find them. But this one is Reverse Change. It's a 2-cost neutral spell. This one's really interesting. It says, choose any foe on the field and give it +2, -2. So it can kill enemy followers if you make their defense 0, they die. Or you can use this to pump one of your guys. So like, there's some kind of cheeky stuff you can do with this. So in Abyss, right? If you do the Karen's, sigil, and it summons back Rachel on turn 10, and then you play your Medusa, you super Evo Rachel, give Medusa Storm, and then play this on Medusa. That's 15 damage, right? So you can like combo this, is what I'm trying to get at. You can combo this, but I'm giving this a ruby. It actually might be a topaz, to be honest. I think you can do some cool combo meme stuff with this, but in regular decks, paying 2 to just kill one thing, paying 2 to just deal 2 damage, and you have to have a follower, I think this card outside of like combos and memes is not great. So yeah. I'm curious what everyone has to say about this one. Let's see. I'm missing a few, like the Silver Abyss card. There's a few more for sure. Yeah, I don't have like images of them. I've seen like this Fenny, but I haven't found the images for them yet. But yes, I do think this is a Ruby card. I don't think it's like stone unplayable. I don't think it's like Emerald. Like I think you can find reasons to run this, but man, it's rough. It's rough. You can't even like base level pump your mummy, right? Because it'll just kill your mummy. You have to like evo your mummy to do this, like, and actually get the damage through. So, yeah. You know what? You know what we can do? By risk of maybe being here, let's go to Shadowverse magazine and let's see if they posted some stuff. Ooh, what is this? Oh no, this is the guy. This is the guy. It's just okay. So this is that guy. Oh hey, it's what's her face? There's some cards here. Okay, hold on. There's Karula. There's that dude. All right, I think we have a couple more. So I think what we can do. Let's see if auto translate works, and if not, I can actually just translate it from my phone. Does the website take me to one that I can get the translation off on? Oh yeah, here we go. Auto translate. Let's go, bro. All right, so we have Angel of Bonds, Reyna. So she typically gives you like evos back. So in other versions, 7.55 neutral gold. One evolve, all pre-evolve followers on your field evolve. Yeah, so she just evolves all your dudes. Just regular evolves all your dudes. For 7. Topaz. I think she's fun. I think she'll be a really fun card in like Take 2 and like limited formats. But in Constructed, she's so slow, and you need a board to even do anything. And even then, it's like you need a good board. And if you're like trading in, you just might lose your board anyway. And if you already had a board of stuff that could attack, you'd probably just win anyway. I will say, maybe, you know what? Maybe she's Ruby. You know what? Maybe I'm thinking maybe you play her in a Ghost combo deck. Hear me out. Where you put all of your 3-drop Ghost amulets, and then you crack 2 of them at once, and then you play her, and then you evo her, and it evos all of your ghosts, so you can hit for 12 with your ghosts. I don't know. I think she's either Ruby or Topaz. Yeah. Outside of cute shenanigans, she's probably Topaz. She's probably Topaz. Someone said in chat, budget finisher. Okay, I you know what? I will concede that. I think she is a budget option for sure. You know, you could maybe budget run her in sticky decks, like decks that have like sticky followers, like Sword, I guess. But I think typically, if you're playing ranked, if you're playing in Diamond, Masters, she's Topaz. I think she's Topaz. But I do want to do the ghost thing. I do want to like 4 ghosts, play her, evo all the ghosts. I want to kill someone with that. Yeah. Okay. So there's that card. Oh, yeah, these guys. Yeah. I saw this one, too. So this is Twin Gods of Thunder and Fire, Hunakar and Vonar. So they are a 2-drop 2/2, also neutral gold. Enhance 5, it evolves. So if you play for 5 play points, it immediately evolves. And then last words, if it's evolved, you deal 4 damage to a random enemy follower on your opponent's field. So basically, you almost will never evolve this on like turn 4 when you can evo. You probably want to wait until you can, get the enhance. But you can like, this is like a 2-for-1, right? You can trade into something, it dies and hits something else for 4. This is a Ruby card for me. I think this is fine. And I think in the decks that run it, I think it'll be fine. But it's not spectacular in any means. Unless I'm missing something, or unless we get the mechanic that cares about how many times you've evolved over the course of a game, which did exist in OG Shadowverse. But for now, I'm giving this one just a Ruby. Yeah, could be good if we get Evo count effects. Yep. There's like a 30-second or 40-second delay on the stream, so yeah. So I think it's fine. I just think it's a ruby though. Yeah, not impressed, but could be useful somewhere. Let's see. We talked about all of the. Oh no. Did we talk about this one? We did talk about this. That's the draw card. Yeah. Okay. Talked about these. We talked about these. We didn't talk about this guy. So Manaria Swordsman Owen. Oh, this card. This card's. I think this card's really good. 3.33 gold. Oh, Manarian. This is Mysterian. This is just auto-translated, but it's Mysterian. 3.33. He has protection. I think this means he has ward. And then you spell. I think it's strike. Spell boost the cards in your hand. And then on Evo, draw 2 followers from your deck. Specifically followers, which is really good. So you draw your gas. You draw into your Kuons and your Anangreas or whatever other crap. I think this card's like really good. Yeah, I think he's very, very good. We do have a note that it is clash, not strike. Very good stuff. Yeah, I think this card is really good, and you're gonna be playing this dude in your spell boost decks. I'm giving him Sapphire. I think he's really good. As if spell boost needed more good cards. Well, here you go. Here's more good cards. Here, take them. And by take them, I mean I'm playing him too because I play spell boost as well. So yeah, I give him Sapphire grade. I think he's good. If you're playing spell boost, you play this guy. Drawing 2 specific followers is just like really, really, really nice. Let's see. We talked. Oh, here's Fenny, Ho-Chan. The Magnificent Phoenix. Yeah, she's an 8-drop. We already talked about this, but just to kind of just go over it. Just simple effect. Fanfare. Have the cost of all the cards in your deck. It's an 8-drop. This card, like I said earlier, it's either this or this. I don't think there's like an in-between on this card. It's either like actually unplayable and you die while holding this in your hand, or you've built your deck around it and you need it to do your combo and win. You don't like value this card. Like you don't get to 8 play points play this just for value. You have to have like a reason to do it. So it's either stone unplayable or it's the best card in your deck. There's no in between. It's probably going to be stone unplayable. It's probably just a meme. Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. She's cool. She's a cool card. It's the kind of card that I really personally like, but yeah, I'm sorry, you are not playable. And then let's see. There's at least a couple. Okay, so here's. Oh wait, is this the one that I'm thinking? Nocturne General Exila. This has got to be Dark General, right? So this is 4-drop 1/3 gold. We got rid of the thing. Okay, cool. Ability Fanfare. She gets plus X attack, where X is the number of followers you have in play, and you deal 1 damage to your leader. And she has Rush. So I think. Wait, I thought she had Storm. Does she have Rush or does she have Storm? Hold on. I thought she had Storm reading for it, but she might just have Rush. I'm unsure if this is a mistranslation. If it's a Rush, she can still combo with Rachel to do a lot of damage. If it's Storm, she's really, really good. If it's Rush, she's Ruby, I think. Because, like, by herself, she can, like, kill one thing. She deals 2 damage to your leader as well. Why? And if you have 4 other followers, she's a 5/3, right? Once again, you can combo her with Rachel. Rachel can give her Storm. But you have to Super Evo Rachel to do that, so it's like 5 Storm damage, so it's not like... Rachel's better with something like Medusa anyway. So I'm thinking Ruby on this one. Pretty sure she does have Storm. She has Storm. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I don't know why it says... I don't know why that says Rush here. Okay, if it's Rush... I mean, if it's Storm, we're going to bump her up to Sapphire. If it's Storm, I think she's Sapphire. Because you can do, like, almost Roachy kind of stuff with this, right? So you can do something where you go... you have your ghosts, like your amulet with ghosts, and then you crack it, you have your 2 ghosts, you hit face, you play this, you hit face, you play another one of these, you hit face, right? You play another one, you evo, you hit face, right? You can even maximize that by having 2 of the ghost amulets, so you get 4 ghost amulets, and then you trade, you go like 3 ghost face, play this one, or play your first one of these, it gets +4, so it's a 5, then you trade the ghost in to open up an extra slot, then you play your second one of these, and then you just go more face, right? So like, I think with Storm, she's good. If it was just Rush, she was like Ruby or Topaz. Yeah. So yeah, with Storm, I think you have a lot of combo potential. With Storm, I will be trying this card. Like this card entices me. I'm like, ooh, I can kill my opponent out of nowhere, you say. Hit them for 5, hit them for 4, plus the ghosts. Ooh, okay, yeah. Not even including any evo. Because what is that? That's 3 damage from the ghosts, 5, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 damage. Plus a super evo is 15 damage. Pretty good. It has to be 3 face ghosts, because you have to trade one of the ghosts to open up the spot, but you don't trade until you play the first one. 15 damage though, with super evo. I don't know. I think this card's good. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, we have this dude. I have not read this one yet. So this, let's see. 6-drop, 3/3, Corpse Soldier. Fanfare, put 2 foul-smelling zombies onto your field, and a foul-smelling zombie is a 2/2. Last words, put 1 foul-stench zombie into play. It loses its last word. Assuming foul-stench and foul-smelling are the same. So you summon another one. So you summon 2 zombies. So this is a 6-drop, 3/3, and when this thing enters, you get 2 2/2s, and then when your 2/2s die, you get 2 more 2/2s. That's a lot of freaking zombies, man. Actually, this might be not bad at all. This might be the new card you combo with Cerberus, right? Instead of the ghosts. You have these 2 stinky zombies, but they're 2/2s instead of like 1/1 ghosts, and they just keep coming back. They come back twice. This is Sapphire, I think. It's either Sapphire or Ruby. On the base level, it's a 6, and it makes a bunch of stuff, but it doesn't attack immediately. Nothing has rush, so it's like really difficult into an already established board. If your opponent has nothing, if they're like just, you know, derping around, man, you can play this and it's great. But it's a 6-drop, so it's harder to combo with Cerberus because the other one's just a 3, and you can just fit that in wherever. I really feel like this card's probably really good in Take 2. You know what? I'm demoting him to Ruby. That's what I think he's more of a Ruby. I think he's fine. Let's see what other folks have to say. Really strong curve from Karen. Yeah, he's another Serb setup card. Yeah, I think I've talked myself down to Ruby just because he costs 6. And he doesn't do anything. If the zombies had like Rush or something, I think they'd be really good. But on turn 6, you play this, you have to burn an Evo point to like interact, right? And I think one of the biggest strengths that Abyss has right now is they have a lot of interaction with no Evo points. So I'm going to put him at Ruby. I think he'll be good in certain circumstances, and I probably will try him out with Cerberus. And the fact that these have 3-drop, these are 3-drops, it means they're really good with Karen. But overall, I think it's just a Ruby. Yeah, I think he's just a Ruby. Like, he needs a lot of support to be good. Like, just by himself, he's not very good at all. I mean, he's like fine, but you play them and your opponent just kills you. They're like, okay, cool. Then I just kill you. I don't know. I just don't think it interacts enough. And by they kill you, I mean like you don't interact with their board. Whatever they have, they still have, unless you like Evo to try to trade one thing. but they just play their 6 and they play 4 dogs that kill all your guys. Like, I don't know. Not these guys in particular. What I'm just saying is comparing it to the dogs. So I'm still on Ruby on this one. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's goated. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, I did read this one. Crazy Grace. I don't think this is the actual English name, but it is a very appropriate name. This is the one that heals you 10 and then deals you 10. So it's a 2-drop. It says you heal leader by 10, and then you get the crest Mad Grace. Countdown 2, deal 10 damage to your leader. It's literally Delusions of Grandeur from Magic the Gathering. It's a old enchantment that healed you for 20 and then it dealt you 20. Except that card costs 4, and this card costs 2, and this card has a crest, and the other one was an enchantment, which was basically like an amulet. I hate this card. I hate this card. I think this is a Sapphire. So, like, here's the thing with this stupid thing. I'm pretty sure the way crests work is you can't have multiple of the same crests. So, I'm pretty sure you can just be like, heal 10, next turn heal 10, next turn heal 10, and you won't get 3 crests. I think it'll just replace the crest. So, you'll net 20 life off of this thing. You still have to be, careful that you don't die by it, but I think that's the way it works, and I think this card is really good. This card is actually wild design. It's so swingy. It's like very, very swingy. I feel like this is the kind of card that is either going to win you the game or like do nothing or lose you the game, I guess. Yeah, I'm giving it a Sapphire. I'm hesitant on the diamond on this card, but I think it's good, and I think I'm going to curse this card. I think this is going to be played against me when I'm trying to kill them, like go face, and they're going to just play 2 of these, and I'm going to be really sad. They're going to be at like 2 health, and I have like Cerberus out, and they're just going to be like, Crazy Grace, max health, and I'm just going to be like, cool, scoop, I guess. I do like, you know what, now that I think about it, I do like also having cards like this in the game to combat super degenerate like aggro decks, because I have been playing against a lot of that Storm Sword, and this just eats the Storm Sword deck. It might be diamond, but I'm gonna stick with Sapphire in this one. Okay, let's see what chat has to say. Do y'all think this card's good? Crest don't stack, so potentially 30 healing for 10 damage. Crest indeed do not stack. Yeah. This card, by the way, if you're playing against the Kagemitsu deck, just keep, if they play like multiple Kagemitsus, make sure you kill them all at once so they only get 1 Kagemitsu back. Yeah, I think this card's good. I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it. But I also like it at the same time. Love-hate relationship for this card. And it also has the All Mirage on it. Let's see, playing multiple won't work that well because of limited. Well, no, I mean, what I'm talking about for playing multiple is like if you're at 3 health and you play 2, that just heals you back up to 20, right? That's what I mean by playing multiple. And then if they chunk you down, you just play another one. So it's not like you don't play 3 at once. You play like maybe 2 at once at most. But then you just kind of like spread it over the next couple turns because the crest is a 2-turn countdown. So you have at least a little bit of a buffer window there. Ooh, we have another Portal Craft card, Heartfelt Solidarity. This one is, I guess it probably summons them both. 6-drop, summon a Lloyd and a Victoria. And then a Lloyd is the 1/6 with Bane and Ward. I mean, he just has Ward. He gets Bane from Orcus. So he's a 1/6 with Ward, and Victoria is the 6/1 with charge and also the deal of damage. Also, he has the ability that your opponent can only choose him as for an effect. It does come up every now and then. In a lot of the games that I play, it doesn't come up that much because I just attack into him anyway. But yeah, if you have a spell that can target anything, it has to target him. So let's see. For 6 play points, you don't really get a cost reduction. These both are 3-drops. You get like a 1/6, and you get like the 6/1 that can just basically kill anything. It's hard for me to evaluate this card. I don't think it's immediately like crazy good. To me, this is either a Ruby or a Sapphire. depending, I think it's a ruby. Actually, now that I think about it, it's a 6-drop. You can't play this in conjunction with either of the other puppet girls. Like, you can't play this with Zevai or Orcus, because Orcus is 8, Zevai is 6, right? I mean, Zevai is 5. Zevai is 5. I feel like this is a ruby. I feel like it's okay, but unimpressive. You get like 2 like dudes, and one of the dudes, like, even though you have like the 1/6 that kind of protects the other one, like a stiff breeze kills her. like if they play Apollo or I don't know, any number of other things, like this card gets directly countered by Phileen without even doing White Frost Whisper, right? Because you just play Phileen and then she kills this, and then they're gonna attack into this with Bane. So I'm giving this a ruby. I'm not sure if this is that great. Once again, I think this card would be really good in Take 2, in Limited. This is like a good Limited card. Yeah. Let's see what everyone has to say. Maybe there's a combo I'm missing. I feel like Noah's better than this card. I think Noah's pretty good. Typically, if going second on turn 10 without using your coin, you can play Zevai and the gold card. That's true. You can turn 10 Zevai and the gold card. So that means you would get 2 of her, and then they would all have like ward. But I mean, like, you can also just play like Orcus and kill them. You can play Orcus and kill them. Yeah, or play like the big puppet man who makes them all like deal 2 damage. So Liam. So I'm still giving this a ruby. I'm not sold on this one. Maybe it's better than I think it is, but 6-drop. I don't know, man. You're playing the same class that you have. Hold on. He's here. You're playing the same class with this guy for the same cost. Don't do this. Do this. Win the game. I think this is fine. This is just fine. All right. Let's see. Anything else? No. I think we've officially now gone over every card so far. The set launches in like 2 days. It literally launches on the 17th, which is 2 days from now. I will be doing a full, not full, I'll be doing a launch day stream. So if you're busy, if you're at work or whatever, if you want to see me spend a lot of money and open up packs, because I will be spending probably like $100. I'm not sure yet. I spent $200 on the first set, and that's way too much. Not because it's like too much money. Yes, it is a lot of money, but because I got way more than everything that I needed. And this set's only 77 cards. So I feel like I probably only spend like $100-ish bucks. So we'll see. We'll see what bundles they have. But yeah, gonna be doing a launch day stream. Gonna be jamming some Abyss. Gonna be cards that I'm okay. Let's do a quick recap. Regardless of the grade, I'm gonna give you a recap of cards that I want to play with. Before we do that, let's check out chat really quick. Did they reveal the final legendaries yet? I don't think so. We get all the get a bunch of cards tomorrow. Yeah, there should be one left. All right, so these are the cards that I personally am looking forward to playing with. I want to play with Odin. I kind of want to play meme Reyna with like ghosts. Get a bunch of ghosts and play Reyna's the Evo the Ghosts. But Odin is on the top of my list to play with. I don't really play Forest, but I think the Fairy deck could be kind of interesting. So maybe I try to build like a Fairy deck, but that's not at the top of my list. Definitely going to be playing with basically all of these sword cards. I think they're all really good. Yeah, so I'm going to be looking to play with all these sword cards. For Rune, we have the spell boost cards. I'm going to include Norman in the spell boost suite. I think these are all pretty sweet. And then I kind of want to try like the full dirt with her as well. The translated names are really throwing me off. So I think these cards are all like definitely worth checking out, but I think obvious upgrades are just jamming these into your existing spell boost decks. For Dragon, Phileen is the big one for me. I'm not really sold on these other cards. I think Neptune is fine, but I think the big one is Phileen for sure. I think Phileen is very strong. For Abyss, yeah, we have Dark General, we have Laura, Karen, Yuzuki. I think these are all really, really strong. I will be trying a deck with all of them initially, but we'll see which ones make the cut or which ones don't. Like Yuzuki and Ginsetsu might be too slow, but I think they're really good. I like how the Japanese names, Bishop. Wardhaven. Yes, I'm building a Wardhaven deck. It looks super fun. I think Wilbert is crazy. I think he's really good. I think Aether is also pretty strong. I'm not sure about Crazy Grace, but I'm probably going to give it a shot and just kind of like make, you know, the Storm decks really, really depressed. And so I'm really looking forward to these ones. And maybe we could do our own Storm shenanigans, but these are where I want to play Haven. And then for Portal, my God, Karula's insane. I don't really play Artifact Portal, but if I did, I think he's nuts. So for me, obviously, really looking forward to Abyss. Actually, really looking forward to Haven. I think in terms of the classes that I'm most excited to play, number 1 is Abyss. Number 2, it's either Sword or Haven. I think it's tied. I think Sword and Haven are tied for me for like the most exciting new cards, personally. And then like, you know, we have more spell boost stuff. Maybe Dirt's good. So, and then maybe we'll do some fairies. Maybe we'll do some fairies. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. For those of you who are joining us a little bit late, I will be editing this into a proper edited video for Red Zone Beyond, my Shadowverse Worlds Beyond YouTube channel. And so we're gonna end it here. Thank you all so much. We're not gonna end the stream here, by the way. This is just an outro for the edited video. We'll still be streaming for at least another like hour, maybe. We might actually do some gameplay. But I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna end the video here. So thank you all so. Hold on. Let me get a drink of water. I have to cough. All right. Outro game face. So that was our spoiler review for the next Shadowverse Worlds Beyond set. Wait, what is it called? I was gonna say Infinite Genesis. I don't think it's called. It's Infinity Evolved. It's Infinity Evolved. Roll it back. Roll it back. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. That was our spoiler review for the next Shadowverse Worlds Beyond set, Infinite Evolve, or Infinity Evolved. We're going to leave that one in. I messed it up the first time. We're going to leave it in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Help grow our new Shadowverse Worlds Beyond YouTube channel. We will have some highlights from the launch day stream in a couple days, or just come and join us for the launch day stream on the 17th. We're going to be playing with all the stuff that I talked about. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cool. Oh no, it did the thing. My camera did the hand sign thing. There we go. It does the hand sign and then does like robotic gimbal on it. Cool. Well, that is our spoiler review. I think we can do some gameplay. There should be one left. What is the one left? We can go find it. I can find it and edit it in. What class is it? Let me know. But if we don't know, we're just going to jam some games. Jam some games. Let me know what you all thought of that. I think we'll try to do something like that every new Shadowverse Worlds Beyond set. It'll have a lot less of the me fiddling with this and trying to put in these in real time. But I think it was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. We'll see how good my evaluations are. I think a lot of the cards they front loaded here are like fine. Like I didn't think we have a ton of like really bad cards. Like there's not a lot of emeralds and topazes here because they probably wanted to showcase a lot of the good cards right off the bat. and get people excited for the set. So let's see. Sharetta Angelic Maid. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. The sneeze is coming. Sharetta Angelic Maid. You know what I could do? Do you know where they shared it? Because at the very least, we could review it for the stream. I could also open up another window, and I could just Google it. We'll just copy paste what you wrote. Maybe it'll pop up in the Google search. Ooh. Do not see it. Oh, here. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I do see it a little bit. It's just like a really bad image of it. Hold on. Let me drag it into. Let me drag it in here. This is the image that I found from Reddit. It's 2-drop, 2/2 neutral follower that has ward, and then on Fanfare, if you've unlocked Super Evo, she becomes a 2/5. I'm gonna slap you with a ruby, maybe a topaz, maybe a ruby. Actually, I'm gonna give her a ruby. I think she could be really good in the Wardhaven deck, right? Just have a base level 2/5. And then Wilbert will give it another +1/+2. So she'll get +1/+5. So she'll be a 3/7 for 2 with Wilbert's crest. I think she's Rubes. She's the Rubes. I think she's not bad though. Like I think Ruby, once again, Ruby's not bad. Ruby's like, yeah, you'll play this, but it's not like the best card in your deck. It's probably not one of the best cards in your deck, but it's like a role player. Like, yeah, it's all right. Sapphires, once again, Sapphires are like the really strong cards, and then Diamonds are like the best. They're like the best card in your deck. It's like crazy powerful game warping type stuff. I think she's Ruby. She's playable. You're probably like not unhappy to play her. I think Topaz, you're like, yeah, I'll play this, but I'm not super happy. And then obviously Emerald is like, you're sad. Yeah, I think Ruby is fair for this card. I think for most decks, it's probably actually a Topaz. But for Wardhaven specifically, I think it's like pretty solid. Yeah. So I'm going to give this a Ruby for Wardhaven. Make sure I close this right thing. That now has a search. I just Googled Sharetta Angelic Maid. And yes, we did find that image, but I also found a bunch of like maid outfits and stuff. So I'm going to close that window. Close that window. Cool. That is the final card. That is the final card. All right. Well then, let me open up some Worlds Beyond. And we can play a little bit. I haven't logged in since 1 today. And then we'll give it a shot. Steam has to update, so you probably heard Steam make some sounds. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. Let me lock all these. Oops, that's not locking, that's making them visible. Lock all these layers. Cool. Shadowverse Worlds Beyond is attempting to launch. Make sure I don't have like way too much stuff open. It should be fine. Should be fine. One of the things I'm doing, by the way, is I am going to be I increase the bit rate on our streams so that it's not like all pixelated when we actually play. So I was unhappy with like how the streams looked before. Hopefully this works. I just used the recommended settings from Twitch. I used the recommended like Twitch streaming setting. So which was like triple what I had before. But I have a pretty nice computer, so it should be fine. Should be fine. We'll see. Oh, it's running install script. Microsoft VC redistributable. Okay. Well, we'll just chat for a minute while this thing installs. I guess we'll just look at the Infinity Evolved screen. I'm pretty excited for this set. Well, actually, let's talk about, what we can do? We can actually be a little bit productive here. We can talk a little bit about the set and just what I think about it in general. I think the set looks really cool. I like that it doesn't look immediately super busted, outside of like cards that are obviously strong, like Karula and like Phileen. I think that's a good direction because the first set seemed really, really strong. There's only 77 cards, so it's going to be really easy to get all the cards, I think. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, given the the accelerated launch. So I think having a smaller number of cards and also the accelerated launch together isn't terrible. And it means like you'll have more opportunities to collect everything. So I'm really, really looking forward to this set. I'm playing a lot of this game, not as much as I would like because I've been so busy, but yeah. And like I said, I do plan on spending probably around $100, which is, when I compare that to like the TCGs that I play, spending just $100 on a set is like one booster box. And like if you're able to get everything for just one booster box, that's good value coming from a TCG player. So we're gonna see how much whatever new bundles they put out are. I'm probably gonna do enough to buy the 10 bundle things, but then after that, and then I'll get the battle pass. But then after that, I'm not sure how much else I will spend. All right, Steam. Still, we're just gonna cancel it because I'm impatient. I'm gonna try it again. It's running the install script again. Install script, I'm afraid. Oh, there we go. Huzzah! All right, let's swap over to... All right, time to play. I realized my mic was muted, but I was able to unmute it before I started talking too much. All right, we'll get our freebie pack. Ooh, a gold. Oh, let me turn down the headset. Liam. Oh, didn't get the other one. There we go. So, I'd like to ask, is there anyone watching who has worse luck than this? I am currently 414 packs in. Because this is super pity. I've already hit pity once and gotten the Cerberus. I've hit pity twice. I hit the 200 pity. They tried to give me this, I declined, and then I got the second pity at 350 where you're able to choose if you decline the first one, and then I chose Cerberus. And so I am now 64 packs past Super Pity, which is 350. So I'm now at 414 packs open for the set. I have not gotten, as you can see, any of these. I have not gotten a single one of these in 414 packs. So if you think your luck is bad, compare it to that. Honestly, I'd take any leader. Give me any leader. But nope, the game is like, screw you, man. You don't get shit. I would even take another Cerberus just so I could have the splash screen. But Game hates me, I'm afraid. Alright. Let us see what's shaking. Let's go to the lobby. I think I should have enough to actually get another, By the way, Katsumi has white hair now. Look how cute she is. I made it like reverse Katsumi. And in the avatar menu, I named her Imutsak. It's Katsumi in reverse. Yes, I'm a huge dork. Okay. Let's check our quests. Claim. Claim. Alright. Now, I'm gonna try to reverse set myself up for this. So my luck for this is also abysmal. I usually get like 70 vials and like some pants. So what do you think?
For me?
The odds. 70 vials and some pants. In fact, we are going to pray. We're going to pray to the gods of Shadowverse. Give us something good? Nope, it's crap. It wasn't even 70 vials. We got 50 vials. And socks. Thanks.
Well.
Thanks. The game hates me, man. Absolutely hates me. Alright, well, one thing that I've been trying to do is I've been trying to get the guild up to A. We're so close. We're only 200 away from A. By the way, if there's anyone watching right now who wants to be in the Rogues Gallery Guild, and if you're not already in the guild, I think we are going to start kicking some of the people who haven't been on in, like, over 2 weeks. No, like, bad ill will for these folks, but we do want, like, active members. And I think we could have already gotten guild rank A. If otherwise. So, if there's any people watching right now, and you want in the guild, let me know, and we can look to add you. We have some applications. I don't know who these people are, so I don't know if they're like they even want to be in the guild still. So, yeah. Other than that, time to battle. I've been playing against a lot of freaking Storm Sword. This is my current list. It's slightly different. We basically added in another Dark Angel Olivia. So we're running 3 Olivias instead of 2, and we cut 1 Mukon. There is another Abyss list that I kind of want to try. So the list here, let me look at it. I have it on my phone. So the list is basically the same, but it swaps out a couple cards. It takes out like the guy that hits you for 2 and then draws 2. And I think it swaps him for that the 3/5 with Ward. Where's the pictures? I thought I saved them. Or maybe I saved them here on the computer. Hold on, let's go to the decks then. So we'll do new deck. QR code. Cool, it's not cool. I was like, is it showing all my images? It is not. Wouldn't matter if it did, it's just a picture of me at AX, but let's see. Maybe I didn't save them. Alright, whatever. It's basically this, but with some other stuff. So let's we'll copy this. And essentially what it is they don't run these. And then instead they run these. Now, I'm not sure how much I like this, but it is a 4-drop instead of the 5-drop. Doesn't do damage to our face. I think it's okay. The bat having drain is also okay. I've seen some all-in face decks run her as well, but I'm not really sold on her. Though she can be kind of funny. Wait, can you play her with? Let me think. You cannot play her with. You cannot play her with Olivia. We'll try this. We'll try this. We're gonna call it. That's not. That's about an. I was gonna say Necromantic, which is the name of a psychobilly band. I'm just gonna call it Psychobilly. Oh, I should call it Psychobilly Freakout. Hold on. Does that fit? Hell yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna run this. We're gonna give it a shot. Let's see. I like hanging out in the guild hall. I'll do my ranked games just chilling in the guild hall. Okay. I think I have time for a few games at least. I wish you could like queue for games while sitting. I don't think you can. It just sits you back up. Anyway, let's battle. Try this. Now I have lost a few recently, so we might D-rank, but we're still in Diamond. Yo, it's not sword. Let's go. I'm so happy that it's not sword. We are eating all these though. Alright, that's a pretty good hand. We can go 2s into 3s.
Looking for a spark of inspiration.
I think we just mummy. It survives the attack. We can use this on 4. Mummy's alive. We'll go Bone Mancer.
Change doesn't scare me anymore.
Cool. I was gonna say they better trade, otherwise we have really nice trades next turn. I think we just go Mino, kill your dude, hit your face, play skeleton, pass. Next turn they can go 5 Evo, so they can do some BS if they want. We can kind of counter that with Mukon. We just Mukon like raw Evo him. Depending on what they play, we can also just Orthrus, but we'll see. We'll see. We got options.
This burden is mine to bear.
Oh, it's not bad. If they burn an Evo on this, I think we're pretty happy. If they burn an Evo on this... Ooh, okay, now what do we do? We can go Orthrus, Evo, kills this, and then just double face. We can go Mukon Evo. Mukon uses our resources a little bit better, and... We'll do Mukon.
Smiling Undertaker
It's really heating up now.
Now the real question is do we just face with this or do we hit here? I think we just go like this. We could have got one face and then hit here just to do a little bit more damage, but I feel like we probably want to be more attrition-y. And I like saving Orthrus for the Olivia turn, so we can Olivia Orthrus. Well, here's the Alouette that I thought they'd play last turn. So the reason that we didn't attack with this in, even though it was more and more damage, is precisely because of this. So now we have this. Oh, hey, it's that new card we just got. All right, so I think we do Orthrus, Evo, Orthrus. She's gonna... We'll see what she kills first. But we can basically just trade off a skeleton to finish this board off.
You just barked up the wrong tree.
And then we can run this out.
Here to fight.
Hit him for 1. Alright, there we go. What is my favorite class? It is Abyss. I played more Sword, but Abyss is my favorite. Kill my guy. Okay, kill that guy, I think. Yeah, so I played in the Grand Prix with Abyss. Ooh. Oh, we're going greed mode. Let's do it. Oh, and the mummy too. Do we evo this or the mum? I think we evo the big ward Chungus. Because it's the same amount of damage either way.
Onward to a new height for yourself.
You're at 7, I'm afraid. So, with a version of this deck, I basically went 4 and 5 in the first round of the GP, went 4 and 5 in the second round of the GP, and then for the finals for Group A, unfortunately, I went 2 and 2. All right, so we can Mukan Ghost kill this guy. We have some options though. We can't do the full Cerberus this turn, because it won't give it the pump. So I think Mukan Ghost is good, and then set up for a Cerberus turn. We do have Rage in hand. We can also... Yeah, I don't want to play the Bat out yet before I do Cerberus, because I want to get the 2 damage pingers. And without the extra pump here, that's just 6, 7, 8 damage. And we don't have enough to do that and also play Rage of Serpents. We could also Olivia and then kill this with the Reapers, like hit without playing Mukan. This one puts more bodies on the field.
I shall earn freedom.
I'm gonna do it this way. It does more damage too, because then we can like Ghost.
You did this to me.
We can Ghost them and then just Reaper kill this hit here.
It is what it is.
And I'm not gonna play the Bat. So here, a couple ways we can win from now. If we draw another Rage of Serpents, that's 9 damage face. If they leave anything on our board, that's lethal. Also, we're trying to set up for a Cerberus turn, so if they kill at least one of our things on the board, that does give us enough to do Cerberus.
I don't miss.
Activating auxiliary engines.
All right. Let's see. With Cerberus, that's 6, that's 7 damage, so we win next turn. On the, we win next turn. We can also go... Dusa. No, I think Cerberus is the call. I think we'll play the Bat as well. But we won't be sacrificing the Bat.
Chains to ash and boredom to dust. Let's toast them.
Alright, so we go damage. We go Super Evo.
It's really heating up now. I'll char everything to a crisp you up. All
Go here. This one is the 3 damage to the enemy leader, right? This one is followers.
Ah, boring.
Definitely kill this. And I think we just do... I think we just kill this one. I don't care if they wipe my board.
Tailing me.
Because we have double Rage of Serpents in hand. They'd have to heal more than just 4. I think we're at enough health that if they do Orcus, I think we still survive.
That was a blast.
Yeah, I think we just win. Ooh, a big meanie. Hit you in the face for 6, I'm afraid.
Be still.
I won't give up.
I'm Cerberus.
Huzzah!
One.
Huzzah! Alright, well... we fight. More fight. More fight! Omega Evo is death, no? Do they have 10 play points? Maybe I didn't calculate that. That would have been... 18, yeah? I don't know if they had 10 play points, though. I usually think about that kind of stuff, but it's conceivable that I missed it, especially in a stream. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. Mummy into Bone Mancer. We do be boning. Ooh, that's actually also pretty good. So we could Shadow Crypt as well if we need to. I do like boning it up though. So we'll go Mummy, and then we'll bone it up. Bone it up.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
And here... I think we just go face. Play out the Bowmancer. If they want to trade here, I'm like totally fine with that. Unless they have Apollo, but... I mean, honestly, I haven't seen a lot of decks run Apollo.
I am keeper of you are not forgotten.
Okay. Alright. I think we still come out, like, on top here.
Made a narrow escape.
Yeah, not bad. So we can just play our own Bone Mancer again. We can play a Shadow Crypt. Next turn, what are we going to do? We're probably going to Ceres. We can Shadow Crypt, trade face. We can play Bone Mancer. They get a little bit more value. You know what? I don't mind. I don't hate the Shadow Crypt here. We're not holding a Cerberus, so it's not like we're setting up that. And at least this way, we guarantee that they have no board. Watch out.
I am keeper of
Young Paragon dawns.
Sure, build out.
My star is the star of paradise.
So we can Ceres. If we get the... Mukon's okay. Mukon versus Ceres. Ceres heals. We're doing Mukon.
make a lovely corpse fit down.
Really heating up.
We'll have a 5/5.
Be at peace.
Well, a lot of reasons to do Mukon over Ceres. The heal was irrelevant. We left with a 5/5 instead of a damage Ceres. Olivia into Ceres on turn 9 is so good. Though, to be fair, we might just Olivia Mummy, which is also very good. Next turn we have 6 play points.
I am keeper of our not
They do be ghosting. They do be ghosting. They only have 3 cards left in their hand. I think they've kind of whiffed a little bit here. I think we just Ceres pass, and then next turn we can Olivia mummy face.
You will take my hand.
I don't think we need to
Growth.
burn anything else. We're definitely outvaluing them at this point. No matter what they play here, even on 7, I think Olivia mummy take care of it.
I treat all
Or we could just ignore it.
Paragon Dawn.
Oh, if they Evo here, that's great. Yeah, that's great. So we lose our dude, but we're gonna Olivia mummy, and then mummy them in the face.
I will soar for as long as these skies
Mummy.
allow.
Oh, Cerberus for the next turn, though we won't have enough. Well, if they wipe our board, we will have enough, yeah. Big mums.
Onward to a fight for yourself.
I'll hit you. Take you to 9. They just kind of whiffed, I think, this game. They do like the wrong part of the deck. They do so many of these Shadow Crypt Memorials. They're kind of screwed. So at 8 play points, they could do a Cerberus turn for sure. It's gonna be an awkward Cerberus turn because they're gonna have 2 slots taken up no matter what. Because even if they trade this, it'll spit out 2 guys.
chains to ash and burn them to dust. Let's toast them. We can flame them good. Hooray!
Oh, interesting. Let's see if they get the heals.
Sure, everything to a crisp beautification.
Got 1 heal. Oh, they got both heals. Okay, okay. That's not bad. I think we just Cerberus on our turn and then just do all damage.
I cannot fall here.
Yeah.
Chains to ash and burn them to dust. Let's toast them.
And so we'll do.
Quit tailing me.
I'll do that one, and then we want more damage.
I'll char everything to a crisp you up.
So we yeet this guy, and then we'll clear up their board. We'll leave ourselves with a dude though. So we'll kill this, and then we'll kill that. Kill this, take him down to 8. Virtual 6 because of... Oh, this is the heal, this is the heal. We do have 6 damage in hand though. We have Aragavi and Rage. Let's see what they draw. They could draw something good. They have 1 Super Evo point left. It's gonna be hard for them to kill my Cerberus without popping stuff though. They're gonna have to like use their ghosts. It's not enough damage. Or they can like double attack, I guess. I guess it leaves my Coco alive.
You are new.
Yeah.
This to me.
Okay, we have some good options here, I think. We could just Medusa. Medusa Mummy's not bad. Trying to make sure we don't have lethal here. So we can go Minnow, kill 4, 5, 6, 7. Minnow kill. I think we just Medusa.
Turn to stone or swallowed whole. Be swallowed. Be swallowed.
And I think we Mummy, and I don't think we Evo Mummy though. I think we just Mummy face. Because like Evo, we have 3 damage Evo with just Aragavi. Oh, don't kill it, don't kill it. Oh, you lucky. You lucky
I treat all my
SOB. Well, we still win.
warrior.
So, I believe we just... Yeah, we win. Okay. So Aragavi. Evo Aragavi.
It's really heating up now.
Saved a place for you at
Hit you.
my dinner table.
Hit you.
Be
Pew. Yeah.
I'm Cerberus. Of course I won.
I'm Cerberus. Of course I won. It's great when I'm not playing against Forest and Storm Sword. No luck there. Aragavi always hits the cards first in play. Oh, okay, cool. Actually, I played this deck so much, I actually didn't know that. I thought it was just a like an actual random split, like the card says.
We have much to discuss.
So when you say first, is it from whose perspective, left to right? Or is it just the cards that were played first? I have questions. The mechanics are not clear. I think we just mummy. Unless a card says random, it's not random. Wait, it says split. It doesn't say random, I guess. For Orthrus, I think we can just Orthrus pass. Because next turn we can Yuna Evo. Oh no, we just just Yuna, not Yuna Evo. We can also Shadow Crypt, but that's not great. We'll just Orthrus pass. For your board, it's left to right, which is order you played the cards. On their board, it's right to left. Here, I think we could Mino kill their guy. I think I just running this out for now.
Unless you're
the 5 health is just kind of annoying.
Trajectory calculated.
All right, their hand must be all like really high drops. I think here we just Aragavi pass. Unlock Hearthstone, you cannot play cards to the left or right. Yeah, for sure. Positioning in Hearthstone really matters. You just play Ceres. Maybe even the Bat. The Bat makes our Cerberus Evos really bad. So maybe Mino is better here. I'm just gonna ghost him in the face for one. I probably should have saved it, but I just wanted to make more use of my play points. I probably should have saved it.
Soon, these strings will be around your neck.
already.
Alright, so here we have options. Ooh, drawing Cerberus is really nice. I like Olivia here. That does burn a Super Evo, though. I actually really like Mino here as well. So I think we're just gonna Mino, kill their dude. This lets us play Shadow Crypt and a Skeleton, so we can have a nice Cerberus turn next turn. And we've used no Evo points. Yeah. To be fair, mechanic is poorly explained for Aragavi Blade. I don't think it's explained at all. Like here, where's Aragavi? Did I pass him already?
Soon, these strings will be around your neck.
Deal 7 damage split between all enemy followers. Yeah, the way it's worded, it makes it sound like it's evenly split. It just says split between all enemy followers.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Yep. Looks like we're gonna be Cerberusing.
Chains to ash and boredom to dust. Let's toast 'em.
So unfortunately, with a board like this, we can't really guarantee that we get unless we sacrifice one of these, which we don't really need to do. So I think we can just get the full the full
Quit tailing.
Wang Dongle.
Roll over.
I leave the rest to you.
It's really heating
And by that I mean we'll just get the full 2.
I'll char
The full random.
everything.
Good pull.
Rip you to pieces.
All right, whatever. We send it. Take him down to 10. Next turn, we have a lot of options on next turn. We have Medusa, we have Olivia, Mino. I mean, yeah, you can do this. I expect them to have just like 8 drop, 9 drop, 8 drop, based on what they were playing before.
Let down your guard.
All right. Ooh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we're gonna Olivia Saris. We're gonna heal 6, kill the 2 dudes, deal him 2. Yeah, this is pretty nice. So they're gonna be at 6. If we draw a Rage of Serpents, we can win next turn, which is not too bad. Yeah, Rage of Serpents is lethal because we have Aragavi Evo. Anything else that's lethal? Well, Rage of Serpents is our best pull. I imagine they have another Orcus. I always expect them to have like 2 or 3. It feels like that's how it is in the Diamond bracket. Like they always have the clear. So I just always expect them to have the clear. Ooh, maybe not Orcus.
It will be over soon. Scalpel.
Okay.
Already?
Puppet, shield. Okay. Got another. They surely have another puppet. Okay.
I cannot fall here.
Not lethal, but I think we can just Medusa Killer Thing pass. We can also like Aragavi Evo pass. I don't like that quite as much. So I think we're just gonna Medusa
Stone or swallowed whole.
Kill You pass. And we're gonna keep everything in our hand. Like it's now like attrition, right? We need to live long enough till we get lethal. I guess Aragavi Evo there would have given me the opportunity to draw our 3rd Aragavi for lethal. We'll see. The big downside is that I cut out the guy who draws us 2 from this version of the deck. So we're a little bit weaker into the late game. Mino and Reapers takes care of whatever 2 cards they play. We don't even need to Medusa again.
Excuse me.
I don't miss.
Dancing with the stars.
Oh, interesting. Okay, they're saving their Super Evo. Sure. I think we just Mino, kill your guy.
This is not
And I think we just run out some dudes. Maybe I should have sandbagged one of those dudes, but I'm okay. I'm okay just kind of like running them out here. Alright, well they have the clear with Noah.
I'm here to spread the love.
Sure. Right on time. Right on time. But now we need to draw another Rage of Serpents. I'm just gonna Medusa killer, guys.
Or swallowed whole. Be swallowed. Be swallowed.
So yeah, another Rage of Serpents is lethal. Again. They definitely have a bunch of puppets in hand. So they have a way to kill this at least. Alright, the Yeet a puppet, draw a card. Hoping to draw into Orcus, I assume. Hey, look, here's Orcus.
And gained a heart.
All right, we need rage off the top.
Let down your guard.
Rage off the top. Rage off the top.
Let down your guard.
Not bad. So for Aragavi, if I play Aragavi, it's either gonna kill these two or these two. Well, we'll see which ones it kills. Okay, it is those two. Okay. Sure.
What to do?
You will take my hand.
I think we just trade into this.
Keep this up all day.
Saved too easy.
Once again, Rage. Rage is lethal, but also like any of our Shadow Crypt memorials is lethal too.
This land is both
Oh,
cradle
you
and
son of a
grave.
Young
Healing-
Paragon dons his mask.
healing bastard. All right, which one are you gonna Evo? So for me, the perfect draw would actually be Bone Mancer here, because, well, to kill their board. Well, you should have killed my guy.
It's really heating up now. Be gentle. You know a lot of new tricks. Be still.
They emote me, I emote them.
Still.
I won't give up.
Never didn't have it. Easy clap. Should have killed my dude. That was greedy.
I'm Cerberus. Of course I won.
Cool. We send it. We send it. Ugh. Abyss ranked my dudes. Oh, give me all the portal. Let me eat the portal. Nom nom nom. Watch as I lose this one.
Welcome to Hades, oh doomed spirits.
We have much to discuss.
Rage of Serpents is like game winning, but I don't want it early. Aragavi is also really good, but I don't want him early either. This is acceptable. I've actually thought about cutting, like going down on the Reapers.
Looking for a spark of inspiration.
They're never as good as I want them to be. We don't need to use the thing here. I was thinking about it, but I don't know.
Ellie,
We don't have a good, like,
a job.
it would have been like, what are you, oh, it's saying this. It would have been like turn 1, turn 2, and then we had nothing turn 3 at all. At least this way we have turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, like, we have some plays. You know what? I actually don't have a great turn next turn, so we're just gonna do this.
Nothing personal. Am I stronger? Nothing.
I'm just gonna wipe their board, play some skeletons. Actually, I'm gonna keep one skeleton. I'm gonna keep one skeleton because we don't have a good play next turn, and so we can at least skeleton reapers next turn if we gotta. Okay, we're not gonna skeleton reaper. Like this is 2/2. I don't care. I might actually have to serpent it, or I can just play my skeleton, Evo, kill that thing. I'm just gonna kill it with the Evo. I'd rather kill the Evo than with my Rage of Serpents. Which is kind of crazy, but I don't know. I like the Rage of Serpents, man. Next turn we can do a 7 or 6 drop, which is also really bad for us. Our hand is like really bad.
Dons their mask.
Yeah, you're gonna play the one that does 3 to my board,
Trajectory calculated.
which is also really bad.
Ability.
That kind of sucks, actually. So next turn we can do 7, so we can do like Olivia or Medusa. This sucks, because I have to...
You will take my hand.
So, I could use...
A gentle heat burns
I can use this to kill both of them. But either way, it's like really bad. I guess we're gonna do it anyway.
Impressive.
It's pretty bad either way. Like leaving one of them on the field is also like not great. If I was gonna leave one of them, it would have been the 4/6.
Spark of inspiration.
But at least this way, it just wipes their board. We're not going for a face strategy this time. We're just going, you know, attrition. Aragavi would have been good last turn. I think Medusa is fine here. I don't like Olivia because we don't have an obvious play. We can also just run Aragavi out. He's fine. Yeah, we'll just run Aragavi out.
Dude, watch the thingamajigs.
Yeah, I think that's fine. My inclination is to save him for, like, kill turns, but... You know, it is what it is.
Don't move.
On to the next
He's, I mean... In Worlds Beyond, like, your board doesn't last. Your board gets wiped every turn. So if they play something cool, we can Cerberus and murder it. Probably what I would like to do. I hope they play something that I can jam into. Oh, they're not going to play something. I'm just going to Olivia then. Maybe we'll get a 2-drop, maybe we won't. Well, we can do Bone Mancer. I actually think we could just do Shadow Crypt as well. Bone Mancer's not too bad for Cerberus either. We'll just do this and pass. We'll keep our Super Evo points up. I don't think there's any reason to Super Evo here. I was thinking about using it, Bone Mancer double Evo, but they have nothing on the field to attack. It would just be a board for them to kill. Exactly. This is also why I didn't run out the Bone Mancer. It's just like something for them to kill. Which is what they're doing for me. They're just running out things for me to kill, which is great. So now I can do Cerberus turn.
You are not forgotten.
Cerberus.
Burns to ash and
Cerberus.
dust. Let's toast 'em. We can flame 'em good.
I think we'll just do the the full rando on this one too. Because like I could go here and then do the ghost thing, but we'll do the full. Well,
Roll over.
eh.
It is what it is.
So basically my thoughts are like I'd have an extra 2/1 body. Like I'd have 2/2/1 bodies. I could still also have 2/2/1 bodies here.
Rip you to pieces.
Unfortunate. But I was like, it'd be like less damage, but we'd have more 2/1s. I don't know. There's like, I guess it was more like guaranteed consistent damage, whereas this one is a little bit more of a gamble. Getting the heals isn't too bad, but either way, whatever these turned into, they weren't going to be, you know, around. So, in that situation, I'm not sure if it was better to just trade one in and then sack a ghost and then Super Evo to ensure that I get 2/2/1s.
That was a blast.
Another Cerberus would go pretty hard here, though. Oh yeah, you play your Chunguses. I think I can go double Ceres, But I think I go Ceres, Bonemancer, pass. We're not gonna Medusa these dudes,
Take my hand.
obviously.
All my specimens.
I think we just need to run something out. We all want to stay as high life total as possible,
Stardust.
just in case they try to Gundam us.
I don't miss.
Yeah, this is a very Medusa-able board.
Auxiliary engines. Looking for a spark of inspiration.
Alright, it's not bad for us here. So here we can Medusa, Super Evo Medusa, kill 3 of their guys, use Reapers to finish off the rest. Probably leave this jabroni up. Yeah, I think that's what we do.
Turned to stone or swallowed whole.
Unfortunately, that's our last Super Evo point, though. But it will deal 3 damage to their face, which is, like, it's something. And we use this, get the free kill, kill you. Do I care about this guy? Yeah, sure.
Dude, watch the thingamajigs.
Yeah, so this is a little bit different than the last one. Good thing to note: if they try to Gundam this turn, they would have to Gundam into Medusa. They can't like kill Medusa with just that.
Curious artificer dons their mask.
Interesting. All right, well let's see. Let's see how many times they can do their fuse and see if they could kill.
Trajectory calculated. You cannot stop me.
They probably should have done the fuse first before they attacked. But, you know, whatever. Yep, keep fusing. You got it. This one is random. Come on. Oh, come on! So I think we can Aragavi, kill this, Reapers this. Yeah?
Deity, beast, all
Impressive.
hunks of meat.
And I think we don't run this out. I think we're getting really close to getting Gundammed. Which is what we're saving Medusa for. Because it, you know, it has the aura.
Eat my stardust.
Oh, that Realmy as well. I think we might end up losing this one. Man, they have so much... We don't have as much card draw. Mommy. Yeah, I think we have to Medusa here, which kind of sucks. Unfortunately.
Turned to stone or swallowed whole. Be swallowed. Be swallowed. Be swallowed.
I think I like my version of the deck that had the other dudes in it. The ones that drew me cards.
I was just ripping up.
Because I definitely need some card draw. Should go find that one deck that had... There was an interesting version of this list that I saw earlier that I retweeted. He's a guy that won the Grand Prix with the deck.
Lead to extinction.
This fight didn't count. You big meanie.
I hear things happening while I'm tabbed out. Hey, look, here's the Gundam. Well, we're dead, I'm afraid. Just run out the hand.
Take my hand.
All my
Yeah, hit you in the face.
Still.
Get wrecked. You quit.
I'm done here. What a snooze fest.
What a snooze fest. Yeah, they just grinded us out. I would not like to rematch you. No, thank you. I'm trying to find... Why is it hard to find my own retweets? Oh, here it is. Alright. Now we save image. Save it under the downloads. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this other list. Yeah, I'm not sure if I just like that straight trade. Let's try something a little bit, a smidge different. Let's go to decks. And let's go... I think we're going to delete this one. This is literally the same deck I've been running, but just with the 3/5s instead. So we're going to do QR code image, this deck. So this is the deck that I saw. It's similar to what we were running. So we have 3 Cerberus, only 2 Medusa in this list. 3 Olivia, 3 Argavi, 2 Mukon, 2 of Yuna. But the big differences are they run a Fildau, they run Bellringer, and they run Soul of Predation. So they'd have a little bit more card draw, but they don't have the card draw dude that, like the demon guy that I like to run. What's a good name? What's a good name for this deck? There we go. Thought blood for the blood gods, but it is no longer blood. We are abyss. Yeah, we save. Yeah, we save. Okay, cool. Oh wait, I need cool. Hold on. I need cool sleeves, my dude. I've just been using the Cerberus sleeves because she's super cute. But we do have these other ones if we wanted to use them. Like I got this from the Grand Prix, from scrubbing out in A group finals. All right, we're gonna run with this deck. So just kind of get an overview of what it is. Here's the QR code if you want to see it. But it's pretty close to what we were running, except it has Soul Predation, so it helps us draw some cards. It has Bellringer, also help us draw some cards. But one of Fildau is interesting. Yeah, we'll see. I probably personally would cut 1 Reapers and then put in another Medusa, like 3 Medusa. I don't find the Reapers to be all that great. But maybe in this list it is. Maybe it's better in this list. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Go back to the lounge. Return to the lounge. Let me double check some stuff before we send it. Okay. We battle. Actually, how's the guild doing? Are we A yet? Oh, we're getting so close.
Won't you take my hand?
We are getting so close. If you'd like to join the guild, here's the guild ID. We're capped, but like I mentioned earlier, we're likely gonna kick some folks who haven't been on for multiple weeks. No offense to them, it's just, hey, we want some more active people to actually get up the guild. Because currently, I grinded out some of these. I grinded out the 15 knockout matches. Obviously, I need to win a couple more matches for this. And you can see the other folks who've been playing a lot. This dude's doing a lot of work here. But we all want to get Group A so everyone can get a free legendary, get the 3,500 vials. I would like all the guildies to be able to get that. All right, so we're playing Abyss for the Abyss Gods. We battle. We battle. Why are we on Yuna? Because we are basically taking a list. Perhaps you missed the reasoning. This list is a list that went 5-1 in the Grand Prix Group A finals and got the champion flare. So as far as I'm concerned, likely one of the best Abyss decks out there right now. And I've seen a lot more people run Yuna. I think it's just really good against all of the Storm face decks. I think it's good against Storm Sword and Forest in particular. Less good against Forest, but still like pretty good against like the face decks. As opposed to my version, which is what I've been playing the whole time, including also in the Group A finals, but I didn't win the Group A finals. I went 2-2, lost to stupid Storm Sword and Forest. 8 up Rune and Portal. I run this, but this hits you, and so this is like actively not good against those decks. It kills you. I do really like my list, by the way. I think this particular list is really good against a lot of the later game decks. But we're giving this one a shot. We're giving the dude who won, we're giving his list a shot. Almost the same, but they run Fildau, Bellringer, Soul Predation, and then Yuna. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I think it's worth a shot at least. We'll give it a couple tries and see how we like it. Yuna, I think, is fine. She's fine. She also like works pretty well with some of the other effects that we have going on. Like all of the Reapers and the not soul conversion. We'll see. I'm like half convinced. Hey, look, another fellow Abyss enjoyer. Abyss enjoyer.
Welcome to Hades. Oh, do
Ship it. We ship these, I think. Aragavi's like fine, but I think. Now we got the Soul Predation. We don't have a good turn. Oh, we do. We can go 2-2. Yeah, we'll run out Mummy, and then we can do Fildau next turn. So we have a 2-2-3. I only like using my extra play point when I can go 2-2-3. And this is like acceptable, so we'll run that out, play Fildau, pass. And then next turn we have a 3-drop here. On turn 4, I don't know, we'll see what we do. See what we can do. Ah, Mino. I think we just Shadow Crypt Mino. We can do Mino on 4. I use lists from Growlist, Japan, and adapt to my needs. Many people win GP matches by luck. I watched his whole thing. So I have the mid-range control as my main and serve deck if I expect lots of rune. Yeah, the list that I run. Oh, interesting. 6. We'll just run this on Pascal. The list that I run, the big problem, like I said, is that the demon dude just deals damage to yourself, and with so many storm swords in Diamond right now, it's like disgusting. Sure, attack into my dude. Ooh, not gonna attack into my dude. Yeah, I think we can pop this. Go one face. Eat this guy. See what we draw. Bellringer's not bad. We can Bellringer Evo, draw, kill their guy face. We can also just run out the Shadow Crypt. I like Bellringer draw. I think this deck in particular is tuned to play against a lot of the face decks. It's slightly less good with Cerberus just because of the bat, but hey, you don't have to play the bat. Looks like a very Medusa-able board. Yeah, I think we just Medusa this board. Ouch. Ouch. You get mounched. Now, next turn we can't do Cerberus. I think just Skeleton here is fine. Well, let's see. Nah, we'll just pass. We can keep the Skeleton for Reapers. Next turn we have 7. We can do another Medusa, but we can't Cerberus next turn. Well, they have a skeleton. Oh, they're just gonna Reaper my dude. Fine.
This fight didn't count.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
We have a lot of options again. We almost have too many options. You know, I think Mino,
Reap on the clock.
kill your
Nothing
guy.
personal.
I leave the rest to you.
Shadow Crypt.
I am keeper of memories.
Then we'll run out. Run out 2 skeletons and see. It extends the board a little bit into Cerberus, but I have a feeling they're just going to wipe it anyway. And if they don't, we just play Cerberus, crush to their face. Yeah, they're going to wipe it anyway. So that was kind of a debate to try to get them to use a Evo, kill my guy.
Now this will be a feast.
Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great for us. Yeah, we just pop this.
Forgotten.
We Cerberus the crap out of him.
And put 'em to dust. Let's toast 'em. We can flame 'em good.
Now the real question here is, do we Evo the Ghost for more damage? I think we might actually Evo the Ghost for more damage. So that'll be 6 damage face. That'll take him down to 7. That makes our next Cerberus lethal. I think we Evo Ghost.
Are you having any fun yet? Come close. Don't be scared.
Yeah, they're at a virtual 5. They can Cerberus and heal a bunch, but
Not forgotten.
Chains to ash and put 'em to dust. Let's toast 'em.
yeah, there's their Cerberus. Don't SV just Evo Ghost. Yep.
I'll char everything.
I do play with this deck quite a bit, or at least the Abyss quite a bit.
That was a blast. Run away.
Depends on what we get, but they might be dead. Right? Because it's 4, 6, yeah. It depends on what we get.
Chains to ash
So we're gonna Evo, and then we'll see what we get here.
toast 'em.
If we get another 2 damage, if we get two damages, they're dead.
I'll char everything to a crispy one.
Yep. Yeah. Oh well,
Quit tailing me.
you're dead. I'm afraid.
Quit tailing me. Quit tailing me. Run away. Ah, boring.
Lethal, I'm afraid. Exact lethal. So we needed to do specifically the Super Evo the previous turn. And got him.
I'm Cerberus. Of course I won.
If we had done regular Evo, that would not have been lethal. B2 Diamond. Once now that I'm back home from all the traveling from shoutcasting Grand Archive Worlds and AX, I can actually have time to actually play. I imagine we'll hit Master soon enough. I've stayed in Diamond almost the entire time this season after I got there. I have not deranked out of it once. Knock on wood, knock on wood. Nah, we're gonna lose here. This is my worst matchup. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Forest, I think, is my worst. This is a terrible hand.
Sights unseen.
That's slightly better, but also not great.
You're in the splash zone, pal.
You are in the splash zone, pal.
Then raring to go.
You gotta, like, make them burn through all their stupid fairies. We gotta run them out of all their crap.
You're in the splash zone, pal.
You get boned.
I treat all
Bone Mansa.
equally. What's today's happy little
Can't wait for Yokai Duo for a control payoff. Yeah, we talked about that a bit in the chat. Kill your guy. I think I just want to draw here. We need to draw into some gas. I think that's fine. I think we leave everything. That's fine. There's May. I have a bunch of little dorks.
I see.
You're funny.
I think we just Mukon. I think we just Mukon Evo. Kill this with that. Kill the. Yeah, sure. We'll just do that.
The smiling Undertaker dons his mask.
Really heating up now.
We send the ghost here, and then we kill this. Basically, just kill the ones that are better. You know, that get bounced back multiple times. The problem is like.
On its own axis.
Like, it might look like they're not doing anything, but if you haven't played against this deck, they just win on like 7 or 8 play points just by comboing you. For 6... Oh, that's not bad at all. I think what we can do is we can... I think we have to, actually. I think we Bone Mancer.
Treat all my specimens equally.
Yeet, yeet. Orthrus Evo. Okay. I don't like our chances. They're chipping us down. We need to heal. However long Shadowverse been out of blood.
Dons his mask.
So immediately force Abyss, even though people call it bad. Abyss is my main class in Shadowverse Evolve. So I've been jamming Abyss for 2 years now, just in a different version of the game. Waiting for a response. Scoop? Scoop? Scoop! But yeah, I played a lot of Blood specifically in OG Shadowverse. An okay amount of Shadow, but a lot of Sword, Rune, and Blood are the three that I played a lot of. I never play Forest, didn't really play Portal. Because I started with the first set, so Portal was like, I remember when Portal got introduced, and I was like, nah, I'm not playing a new class. I'm just gonna keep playing what I'm playing. Oh, they just timed out. Okay, how do we capitalize on this? I think we just Medusa...
Turned to stone or swallowed whole? I can keep this up all
I think they disconnected. This is unfortunate for them.
mercy. Be swallowed.
I failed
Be
you.
swallowed.
Put her under the bridge.
If they DC again, or like if they don't come back, we just win. Alright, that's unfortunate. I think they had it pretty good, but I think they DC'd. Win by proxy! Let's go! Let's go!
I'm
2-win
Of
streak!
course I won.
That's unfortunate for them. Sort of budget aggro bats, but set 2 we got Succubus for Control Blood. I played a lot of different stuff. I remember, I forget his name, but he's the stealth Chungus. That when he breaks stealth, he deals his damage to your opponent's face, so you just Evo him while he's stealth and just hit him for like 16 or whatever the hell it was. Definitely remember that. For this one, here I can actually show folks watching who haven't been up with all the streams. I think I actually have to go home to do this. But, let's see. Yeah, we have been jammed. We started with Sword, played a crap load of Sword. Then I played a bunch of ranked Rune, and now that I'm back from AX, I've just been playing Abyss. We, like I said, most of the time is spent in Diamond, which is how I would like it to be. With my decks, I usually win 3 to 6 in a row, and then I'll lose like a couple, and then 3 to 6, and then lose a couple. So I don't ever D-rank. Knock on wood. Knock on wood again. But yeah, this is my current favorite deck. I like it. I like it a lot. And this is my goal every season. I just want this bar to be bigger than the other bars. I don't have enough time to jam all the way to Master, so at least I can make it as efficient as possible. We play in the guild lounge, though. I want to say Dark Feast Bat, but I think that might have been... I might be thinking of a Shadowverse Evolve card.
Incoming! Look out!
Alright.
So,
Bataru.
take my hand?
I think we just need one more... Oh, we did. We won it all. Well, we'll play... What time is it? 5? I'll play at least one more game. I finished all this stuff, right? Oh, I need to jam. I need to play against someone. Hold on. All right, we're just gonna play against a rando in the lobby to do our to get our key so we can get 50 vials. Let's go. Even though I literally have 60,000 vials, and I'm not even joking. Brain work, battle.
I challenge you.
Up for a game?
Dr. Dab. We will be playing. Let's play with our version. Let's play with Sassy Batch. This is our. This is my good old fashioned homebrewed abyss. Dark Feast Bat is not as good in Evolve, Shadowverse Evolve, unfortunately.
Welcome to Hades, oh doomed spirits.
Ship it all, ship it all. Give me the 2 drops. 2, 3? Acceptable. If we get another 2, we can go 2, 2, 3 and try to aggro them.
Looking for a spark of inspiration.
We're not doing 2, 2, 3 though. They are Artifacto.
For a freaking circus.
Kind of unfortunate 2-drop because it's an easy kill. I might just play. No, I'm probably gonna Dark Seal on 4. Yeah, we'll just do this. Yeah, we'll just go 2, 3, 4 Dark Seal, Evo, kill whatever big guy they have.
Dude, watch the thingamajig.
Yeah, this is an easy trade for them. But that's fine. We can bone it up.
Change doesn't scare me anymore.
2, 3. Okay, we're just gonna bone it a little bit. Bone it up. I think really that's our only option. I don't like Shadow Crypt here. We're just boning it. And then next turn we can Dark Seal, kill whatever crap they have. I do like the Dark Seal. I think it's good against everything except for like Storm Sword.
Scare me anymore.
Oh, nice.
Made a narrow escape.
This will be a nice clear for us. Killer dude, killer dude. Kill this dude. Boop.
Demons aren't to be trusted.
Give you all the little poke. Little poke of death.
Really heating up now.
If I must.
You're in my
Kill your dude. Hit your face. Kill your dude.
Major bummer.
We got a heal from Ceres if we need it. If it gets to the late enough, we can Olivia Ceres, but I don't hate Ceres just now. Let's see if they probably have three Combinaruskis. Am I excited for set 2? Hell yes, dude. I'm so stoked. The first like hour and a half of the stream, oh, that's really unlucky for them. Really, really nice for us. 6 damage face, I'm afraid. I actually think we just Ceres Evo pass. Because it gives another 6...
Impressive.
It gives another like 6 body. Maybe we don't need to Evo. I'm an Evo. It's just gonna make it really annoying for them to kill with this. And this is just a table game, so this is where we can experiment. just mess around.
Already?
I realized evoing her was not the optimal play, but it made this a little bit more difficult to just wipe my board.
This was expected.
I don't think we'll evo this though.
I will soar for as long as these skies allow.
Just play this and pass.
Good job.
I mean, I didn't think they were gonna attack into her. They're gonna try to kill her with either this, or they had the straight removal from their hand.
I cannot fall here. Follow me.
Looking out. Turn to stone.
And we're just gonna Medusa.
Be swallowed. Be swallowed.
And we'll run out the skeleton. Set up the Crypt and Bone so you could coin for lethal. Yeah, I mean, like we can Cerberus next turn. Well, we'll see.
This burden is mine to bear.
The problem with like trying to go all face against
Trajectory.
Artifact is I've tried, and then they just drop like
Greatest weapon we can
heal
pass on.
4, kill your guy, heal 4, kill your guy, and then it's like you run out of gas and can't do anything. I've had that happen a lot in high ranks. So I'm a little bit more tempered on something like that. I think this one is a good turn to run out the Shadow Crypt though.
I have no regrets.
I'll just pass. I'm looking forward to Abyss so much. Me too. If you go over my evaluation of all the cards, I'm very, very excited for almost all the Abyss stuff so far. I'm not really sure about that zombie guy, but
On to the next hunt.
This kitten's got claws. May wings
yeah, so much
your
reach.
back.
If I had multiple Rage of Serpents in my hand, I probably would have gone for it. But my hand actually doesn't have reach, and it didn't really have a lot of reach, except for maybe like Aragavi or something. This is a good Cerberus turn though, I think.
You are not
This to
forgotten.
me.
Chains to ash and boredom to dust. Let's toast them. We can.
Now this is
flame 'em
another
good.
tricky call here.
Don't be
Do I opt for more damage? So like I could trade a ghost here, trade this, and just get 2 more dudes. Like guaranteed, these guys, but they're gonna wipe them anyway. So I think just, well, I think we just go,
never forgive.
Roll over.
I'm not even sure if we want to do the Evo here. Because, like, it would require trading here.
Roll over. You got
I think we just pass. Because I could have Evo'd and got 2 random guys, but I don't know.
That was a blast.
Follow me.
I might just Aragavi Darkseal.
Deity, beast, all hunks of meat.
Take a little bit of damage, heal up a little bit,
Hey.
pass. Get a little bit of board presence, refill our hand a little bit. It's not bad.
This was expected.
Save gravy. I'd rather save the Super Evo points though.
Eat my stardust.
I think the Super Evos are a little bit more valuable,
This might hurt.
but I don't know. We'll see.
Activating auxiliary engines.
On to the next target.
Here we can do Medusa. We can Super Evo, kill their guys, hit him in the face for 2. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this.
Or swallowed whole. I can keep this up all day. Beg for
They were
mercy.
fakes. This is the downside of streaming and reading chat. I don't see the cards that are played.
All paths lead to extinction.
There's the Gundam.
I don't miss.
Embrace the miracle of
This fight didn't
creation.
count.
Oh, I'm aware of the crack, for sure. Let's see. Olivia into Mino. I think it's fine.
I will soar for as long as these skies allow.
I only reap on the clock. Nothing
Kill your
personal.
Gundam.
None will survive.
Wait.
This burden is mine to bear.
I really need to start reading chat. It's like distracting me a lot. Alright. Let's see. When I'm playing like actual ranked, I don't miss stuff like the temporary guys. Alright, so let's see.
Cannot fall here.
We have 18. So we can do something like an Orthrus Cerberus. That's not terrible. I think we go for it. I think we do... Well, actually, we have Rage of Serpents as well. Well, it depends on what we get. We could get the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we do Orthrus and then Cerberus.
Chains to ash and boredom to dust.
And now we can trade a little bit more optimally. I do want to Evo here. We'll see what we get. Hopefully it's 2 damaging ones.
I'll rip you to pieces.
That's fine.
All over.
I have
And then we just send it here.
Dude, watch the thingamajigs.
Okay.
I'll be your mentor. This kitten's got claws.
Trajectory.
It's really good for us. I was really hoping they didn't have a what's her face? Sylvia. Sylvia would have been like perfect. Here, unfortunately, I think they're just dead. Let's see what they got. They're dead, I'm afraid.
Impressive.
Nope.
Boring.
Nope.
Tailing me.
I won't give up.
There you go. we're out of here. They're a chatter. Some builds have gone down to 2 Sylv. Yeah, it depends. But you never know what their deck has. So you have to kind of like play around, you know, whatever they might have. Wait, that's not the right thing. We get the quests. Alright, let's open up our chest to get our 1 pair of socks. Oh, here it comes. 50 vials, yeah. That's what I need. 50 vials in the bank. Add it to our pile of 65,000 vials. Just get the put the 50 in the bag, little bro. Yeah, artifact. Yeah, I actually have in where I am now in Diamond, I have a pretty good record against both Rune and Portal in all of their iterations. The hardest matchups for me are Forest and probably just the Face Sword deck. But the Face Sword deck's more like a 50-50 thing, where like if I mulligan and my hand sucks, then they can just run me over. But yeah. Alright, we have been streaming for 3.5 hours. Oh, my dog is probably very hungry. We're likely going to end it there. And I'm gonna edit the whole review part, the spoiler part, and throw it up on the second channel. What else should I mention? Oh yeah, we are doing a launch day stream on the 17th, so in 2 days from now. I posted on social media what the RZR schedule is going to be going forward. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday are edited videos, not Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. They're going to be our regular stuff, either, you know, Evolve, Grand Archive, Gundam, maybe some other stuff thrown here or there. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays are going to be Worlds Beyond streams. And I didn't mention it in the post, but on social media, we're gonna take edited content from the streams and put it on the Red Zone Beyond channel, and then we'll also have some other stuff over there too. I feel like they didn't mix all that well, and the Worlds Beyond edited video was like one of the biggest bombs I've ever made, which is unfortunate. But yeah. See my background collection. It's not huge, but I have some. I do have some. So we have Makachio, Departed Soul Taker, which is obviously a favorite, and then Curziel. I have a lot more leaders in Worlds Beyond, but they didn't get, I mean, in original Shadowverse, but they didn't get backs. Like Dark Jean was like one of my favorites. I mean, here you can actually, from here, you can actually see some of the other leaders. I had a lot, quite a bit. Here's the Laura I mentioned earlier, Phoenix, Not, Liza, Belphamit. Got a bunch of them. Unfortunately, some of my favorite icons didn't transfer over. Like some of the ones that I won from like GPs, like Beatrix from Grand Blue Fantasy, because she's like my favorite. She's my favorite character from Grand Blue. So we're just rocking Amy for the time being. Though, even though I don't play a lot of Haven, Dark Jean is very good. Oh. Yes. We'll be fighting back up to this soon enough. Did we even get up to? Whatever. Anyway, we're gonna end it. I just have just have like the Abyss ones here. All right, we're gonna end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. So the 12 people still left in chat, I really appreciate you all. Streams are typically going to end up being this length. I think we'll be streaming for like 3 to 4 hours. Maybe on the 17th we'll be streaming longer. I will be opening a lot of packs. I'll be playing Abyss, and I mean I talked about it before, but I'll be playing basically these. I'll be playing Abyss, Rune, and Sword. I don't know about Portal, and I really want to play Wardhaven. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, I am one of the official English edition ambassadors for Shadowverse Evolve. So go watch some physical Shadowverse content. Shadowverse Evolve rules, man. It's like my favorite game, so highly recommended. Well, Grand Archive's up there too, but it's very good. I even have a bunch of shiny cards waiting to be made into decks. Ooh. Yeah. Anyway, enough of this. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hope to see y'all on Thursday. All right. Bye.